One. And we back, y'all. Episode 130, baby. Hey, if you don't know, now you know. FGP Feeling Good Podcast, the podcast your brain wants. I'm here with ST motherfucking G in the house. Hey, Taylor, if you don't know, now you know. I've known this man for about 10 damn years now, and
it's been a while, hasn't it?
And the dude's energy hasn't changed. His positive aurora ain't changed.
That's true.
And one thing I can definitely see is the hustle hasn't changed. You know, like I remember back in the day, you was hustling your ass off fixing your car. Still got your car, I see.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So 69 Mustang, right?
Yeah, I have my 69 Mustang. You know, I've had that for about 14 years now, man.
That was a classic, bro.
Yeah, it's been through like 5 engines, a few transmissions.
I remember the floor on the driver's or the passenger side.
Hole in it.
Yeah, the hole. You could see the road when he was driving.
That was back when it was beat up, man.
Yeah.
I completely restored that thing.
That shit looks good.
Yeah, it's fucking nice. I tell you what.
So you do you have a passion for that, or did you kind of get taught that by your dad or something?
My dad, when he was younger, he he came to me and he says, I can either throw you an awesome graduation party and get you a new car, or we can buy this. I was in middle school at this time. He says, or we can buy this rusted out Mustang and I'll teach you how to build a muscle car. And I chose that. And he is looking at a few other cars. He wanted me to get a fastback Mustang, but I fell in love with the 69 Coupe. And boy, when we got it, it was rusty. You could see through the floor. You could see through the trunk. But I got it running, and I drove it in that condition and slowly built it up, over the years and drag racing it. It's a hell of a car now. 500 horsepower, 396
That thing was scary to drive. Like, you were in the back seat. I remember just like, you just hold on, because I swear, like, you wanted to go 0 to 200 if you could.
That's true, but it didn't go 200.
It felt like we were going past that shit. That's all I know.
As it was rattling down the road back then.
Yeah. So STG, it means Sailing Turbo Garage. But that's not you don't go by Sailing Turbo Garage. You go by STG as an artist name.
STG. I mean, Sailing Turbo Garage was so I started a YouTube channel building my race cars, like my Mustang, and it started to become quite popular. And so I just kept the videos up and upgraded my video equipment. And sooner or later that fizzled out, man. I was just making no progress on my cars and stuff, and I was getting interested in other things, making little projects, and that's basically where all that is from. I have an Instagram, Sailing Turbo Garage, and a Facebook, Sailing Turbo Garage, which I'm monetized on. I religiously make reels.
That's cool, though.
Yeah, it used to be reels about my cars and stuff all the time and just random stuff, but now it's mostly about my music and me in my studio at home or showcasing my music. So, and I'm making money off it. I mean, right now, it's small. So Facebook, so far this month, I made $7.
Hey, that's $7 you didn't have before, though.
Yeah, like that's a couple beers. That's 3 beers right there. So,
yeah,
at the bar, And
even more if you get yourself a fucking 12-pack at the Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, I started that like 2 years ago, like making reels religiously, and people are laughing at me. They were like, because I'm making silly, goofy stuff, and they're like, "Why do you do that? Chicks do that." Yeah. And I was like, because I'm seeing all kinds of people doing this and making tons of money off it, and they don't have to work.
Right.
Work a 9 to 5, man. And I'm like, my soul is being crushed working a 9 to 5. Isn't yours?
See, I don't know. I have a different outlook on it. Like, I really respect the 9 to 5. Because I feel like it's really, really critical and really necessary to, like, once you get to that point of, like, being a business owner, being like that, you're like self-employed. You at one point or another had to go through the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And it's like, how I look at it is like, man, that's like.
Everybody has to go through a 9 to 5.
Yeah, but it definitely, like you said,
but they can also find a way out of it.
Yeah.
Everybody has to do it. Regardless.
Right.
You get to pay your bills and everything, but there are ways out of it that more and more nowadays everybody's doing. Online, social media. So
I think a big thing is just always. Oh, what's that?
That's where STG came from. I hyphened that because I started making music and I was looking for a name, and I came up with all kinds of funny names, but none of them were. I wasn't feeling any of them, and I was like, I'm just gonna be who I have been being for the whole time, STG.
Yeah.
And it sounds awesome. Swear to God, people think it means, but go ahead and think that. Swear to God, I'll bring them bars every time.
That's what I love. Yeah, he's gonna bring them. He's bringing them.
Yeah.
So what? If somebody were to say, like, what kind of artist is STG? What would you say? What would the answer you say be?
Kind of like it's like just a hip hop artist, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of more of like blues. I mean, I like more pop stuff, but it's also I bring it back to the roots of like Eazy-E, the stuff I grew up with, Wu-Tang Clan, you know, Cream, Dollar Dollar Bill, y'all. That's the stuff I grew up with.
Hell yeah.
And as I started making music, people kept telling me, they're like, man, this sounds just like Eazy-E. And I'm like, and I'm talking like old heads, you know, like 60-year-old dudes I'm showing this song to, and they're like, man, you're Eazy-E. What's going on here? I'm like, really? I never saw that. Then, you know, I play them next to each other. I'm like, I do see the influence. You know, especially like Wu-Tang Clan too as well.
Yeah.
All the older artists, you know, they heavily influenced me. So, some of the new ones, Mac Miller, Lil Peep, Juice WRLD, those are all my idols. You know, growing up, Mac Miller was my high school anthem. Wasn't your guys's? I mean, 2012 I graduated.
Yeah.
You know, and he was just coming out with Kids, a lot of songs.
A good time for music.
A good time, and he was happy. You know, it was the party time for Mac. But then I grew up in life, you know, and Mac also grew as well, and his music changed. You know,
oh yeah,
like his vibe in the end, you know, and I really feel the whole vibe the whole way along, you know, and he was a huge inspiration for putting my music down, man. Swear to God on that.
that's dope though, you know, like, cause I'm obviously a big Mac Miller fan as well, you know, like it sucks because Mac Miller fucking died on my birthday, so like every year, you know, like
he died without me seeing him, man. My idol, man. He never came around Michigan, you know, too often. So at least when I was old enough to get a ticket. So
yeah, I remember I was just him, Wiz. I was just like those were like the two that I just like I loved.
You know, I grew up listening to Wiz too. You know, Black and Yellow. That was my shit.
That was my first Smoke song. No, not that song, but it was what was it? Still Blazing. Still Blazing by Wiz Khalifa. Yeah, that shit was my first ever Smoke song. You remember yours?
Oh. Cypress Hill, Hits from the Barn.
Oh,
man.
shit.
It's always that, man.
Hell yeah. That's a classic, too.
They're a heavy influence on me, too. I grew up listening to them, too. I just made a weed song, and I was listening to Cypress Hill and Afro Man, you know, because I was like, I need to make something about weed again, man. I've made past ones when I was early in the game. They were not good, you know, because I was just learning the craft. But this one I recently made, I was like, every time I play it live, I just crack up, and it puts me right in that mood of just happy.
Yeah, that's definitely how it should be with music.
Extra Cheese is the name of that one. So
yeah, speaking of Afro Man, he actually's shout out Brandon. Brandon, he's like a music promoter. He's actually pretty tapped in with Afro Man. He actually had him come to Bay City a couple times.
What Brandon who?
Brandon Goslin.
Yeah, I haven't heard him. But
yeah, he's
is he a promoter on these?
I don't know if he's a promoter. He used to work at the Sky Room. He used to work at the Washington Lanes bar. He was like the manager up there, and prior to that, he like had fucking Mac or Afro Man come to Bay City for a couple shows.
Yeah, he managed entertainment then for the.
Yep. He's able to kind of swing big names around and bring them to the city.
That's cool. You know, Afro Man's getting older, but he's still performing.
Still a legend though.
Hell yeah.
They're just like we always talk about shit like that. Is like, man, these big celebrities, big artists. You know, like, are they looking for money when you see them like doing these like photo ops and like these signings and all this shit? Like, do you really?
Some of them are, dude. Some of them, it's all just a cash grab, man. They don't even show up if there ain't no money.
Right.
I mean, like, what just happened recently? Sada Baby or whatever. Don't even mention that.
Don't get me started. Man. So we had this show planned, right? We go to the Horse in Detroit. It's like a strip club, and I shit you not, literally we're all waiting there. Fucking it's Toby 989, it's McNast, it's PJ Spade. They had like K Money Foe, a handful of artists that were there to perform from the city, and it just happened to be like they kind of just told everyone like, hey, instead of $20 to perform, it's not gonna be $100. So now when people,
that's what happened.
So not even that. So now when people are going up to the DJ booth to pay their $100, it's not just $100. You got to have $100, $200 and ones to throw to the strippers. So you got to essentially pay $200-$300, maybe even more throughout the night because you're getting food, drinks, and you're vibing. And that's not even including if you're getting a fucking VIP fucking booth. So like you're $300 to $700
so he wants you to set up the whole party for him, basically.
Basically, yeah. So it's like,
well, you know, when you get big, I don't know, maybe that's how it happens.
Yeah, maybe. But it's like how I looked at it was the whole opportunity was a really great showcase for, you know, the 989.
Yeah, the local guys.
And just to kind of get out there and get exposure. But the way they kind of did it was kind of like, it kind of felt like sneaky. You know, like the way they kind of just, hey, if you ain't got no fucking money.
Cash grab.
Yeah, if you ain't got no money, we're cutting your song off midway through.
Really?
And that's exactly what happened. There's a really, really nice artist by the name of Loki. Loki. She had, it was her and this guy named Peacemaker. And I swear to God, bro, like, I was so inspired watching her. Like, I get goosebumps right now thinking about this shit. She literally was on stage throwing some ones. DJ cut her shit off. So she's like, what the fuck? You know, like, I just fucking paid you money. I'm throwing ones. What the fuck you want me to do? And he's like, boo, 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 boo. You know, like, doing the little horns and shit. And all of a sudden, she starts fucking acapella and that shit. She's like, fuck you. I ain't getting off the stage. You can come grab me.
Yeah, it's disrespectful in the middle of your song like that.
Yeah, so she's about to fucking walk out the stage. DJ's like, hey, I'll restart your shit. You know, get back up there and, you know, perform that shit. But it was just like, damn.
Restart the song over?
Yeah.
No, nobody wants to do that, man. I've already had a DJ try that once on me already. He restarted the song on me because some stuff was going on, and I said, okay, I'll start it one more time. And halfway through it, he didn't mix the mic volume right. He's like, we can't hear as good through the mic, man. And so he makes his volume up. My voice shot through the sky in the middle of the song as I'm rapping, man. And then it goes down low, man. I just dropped the mic. I was like, dude, I'm fucking done. I walked out. Like, It was my first song, dude, and he messed it up. I was only planning on doing one song that night. It was like my third performance.
Where was that at?
Or second one. White's Bar.
White's Bar, Saginaw?
Yeah, in Saginaw. I've since then performed there like 6 or 7 times now. And they have me as a regular every Tuesday.
So it's gotten better.
Yeah, oh man. So that night, I walked in there, and it was open mic, but they had a DJ there. And he had some drinks and stuff, so of course, you know.
He was out the goose.
And he wasn't really set up for things. He was playing music, you know, and I just asked him, and he says, everything's good.
Yeah.
So I can't really blame him.
You can blame him. DJ, you got fucking blamed. You should have handled your motherfucking liquor, and you should have been able to do the fucking professional job the whole goddamn night.
Well, so the next time I come in, they have a dedicated sound technician who is very helpful.
You talk about Greed. Ashton.
The
motherfucking scientist!
Yeah, he is, I swear to God, and he got my stuff sounding perfect.
Yeah.
Honestly, he did. And
I can't say enough shit about Spencer, man. If you ever need to get in the studio,
from day one,
that's the homie, bro. That's the homie.
I was showing up to White's Bar for weeks beforehand, getting the nerve to, you know, and learning how things were going and asking around, how can I get up on that stage? And Spencer, he was willing to talk to me every time.
Real
super
one.
Helpful. He's a super real one.
Yeah.
You don't find many people like that, man.
Right.
He's super responsive anytime you want to talk to him.
Yeah.
And man, see, I was just there Tuesday night. I performed at White's Bar and with Clayton. This I'll pull up his full name, but
Clayton.
Yeah, he plays guitar and stuff.
Okay.
But he performs from 10 o'clock to 2 a.m. And he says, you want to come in, and I like your music a lot, and the bar owner loves your music, so you can come in Tuesday nights on 10:30. How about we give you a slot and you play 6 or 7 songs? So I've been doing that every Tuesday.
That's
and
lit.
Also showing up for Monday.
You got anybody that covers visuals and shit for you?
Nothing yet. But
yeah, let me know. Next Tuesday, I'm there.
Really?
White's Bar, we there, covering visuals for my man, STG in the motherfucking house.
See, now that you say something, I got a projector. I line on a projector. My parents have one, and so does my brother. So
yeah,
either one are gonna let me borrow one where I can start projecting the visuals behind me, like on the wall, which I think would be
beautiful.
Sick. A step up, you know, to tell my story more. You know?
If you ever need, I'm gonna offer this shit. I'm only gonna offer this shit for you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Let's go.
So what I say is, if you need any visuals, I'll definitely fucking, shoot a free music video for you.
You're lying, man.
And I'm not lying.
Man, yes.
Yeah, just let me know.
I've been trying to shoot one myself. You know how hard it is to shoot one by yourself? Because I got nobody.
You probably are cold as fuck with the editing, though.
I am.
You're cold with the fuck with editing. I could probably I could do the shooting, you could do the editing.
I mean, check out my YouTube, Sailing Turbo Garage. You can see me build my cars. I mean, I got better and better, since I've been on. But I can do some cool shit.
Yeah, likewise, man. That's how I feel is, like, I get better and better every single project I do. So, like, sometimes people will be like, man, you're doing this fucking free promotional video just for free. It's like, yeah, it is free, but I'm learning something along the way.
Oh, yeah, let me hit that.
We call this Teresa.
Teresa.
I'm just kidding. That's not her name, but we love her like the Mother Teresa. But yeah, we just picked up some naughty magazines the other day. You actually just said your dad has a bunch. I'm gonna have to buy them shits, man. I'm gonna have to buy them. I'm ready. Hey, we got a big collection, man. Whenever I go to like vintage events, I swear they're like the funniest shit people love to look at. They'll be like, hey, looking at some titties on the Playboy, and they'll be like, hey, is this for sale? I'm like, it is $250.
The old ones were raunchy as hell, right on the cover.
Raunchy.
This one says O-rings blown out.
That ain't no normal Playboy, bro. That's a Fox.
Super powerful.
The world's favorite Jack mag, right? This literally says, stuff my throat. This cock has no gag reflex. This shit is just wild.
These ones aren't sticky either. So
Yeah,
it's a plus.
It's wild. Like, whoever, like, I remember, if y'all remember how them, like, actual magazines used to be, they used to have, like, Voluptuous, Hustler. They used to have, like, some cold shit where, like, you literally seen straight sex scenes, you know? And, like, some people are like, why would you want that? Why wouldn't you want that? You know?
That's what we're used to nowadays.
Right.
Back in the day,
they seen a titty and they're like, this is beautiful.
Yeah, they're like, that's what they need. You know, that's all they needed.
We're over here like, I want to see her with a dick in her mouth. You know, like, just savagery. Like, Fox, you did a good job. You did a good job with these magazines.
I guess so.
So the first song we got the first song is Vark. I got this. Oh shit, it's actually unreleased. I don't know if I can share this shit. We'll actually we'll save that one for after the show. I'm gonna have to show you that one.
We'll run back on that. We'll circle around on that.
But we got the first track is Half Face by Winston Bucks. It's I don't know if you ever know who he is. He's an artist from Bay City. He's part of Sleepy Squad. He came through, I think, episode 26. So almost over 100 episodes ago. Fucking, and literally it was him, Sleepy. It was the whole Sleepy Squad. You know, Chris Williams, Killer B. They had Willie Daniels, and you know, the whole fucking team. And one thing I really love about them is just the diversity, and you know, it's almost like having a fucking all-star team. You know, like they got a point guard, a shooting guard, a power forward, small forward, and a center. You know, like all positions played.
You know how much farther you can go with a team?
Yeah.
It's so hard to find a team of musically connected individuals to be around you, to like support you, or even like take a part in something. Like,
yeah, but it don't even have to be all musically inclined. You know, it could be
somebody to hold the camera.
A visuals guy, a motherfucking dude that promotes and knows people with the show radios. It could be, you know, that's why I strive to like. People ask me all the time, like, hey, you should manage me. Like, you ever thought about managing? I'm like, I have considered it. I have been asked by a bunch
I've asked you. I was like,
yeah.
man, could you find me shows to perform at? Like,
yeah, and it's like, for me, it's like, I would love to, like, just start a management company and just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, help all these artists, right? I would love to. But I don't want to ever take on that responsibility and not bring in results. Yeah, not bring in results every single fucking move I make. You know, like, if I'm your manager, every time I fucking pick up my phone, if I'm not texting fucking something about you, I'm texting my girl about, you know, what's dinner or whatever, you know, like, so that's why I was looking at it like, man, you know, I would love to, but right now it's just, we helping everybody eat right now.
You're also maybe like setting it at a level, like you do things very well, you know, and you're very organized in what you do. So like you're already in your mind setting it, like a very high expectation for yourself. Maybe you can set it lower at like a lower price, you know, be like, look, this is what I can offer at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
It don't always have to be full on 100%, you know.
Yeah.
Even if you get the guy one gig,
right?
You know, that could be a mountain to a small guy, even like me.
But I think that's where, like, I would rather, you know what I'm saying, I would rather just help you get shows for free as it is. You know, like, from where I'm at right now, I can help you get shows. I can help you with graphic design. I can help you with, you know, a plethora of things. And it's just, you know, if I got time, I'm going to do it for free. Or I'm going to do it, you know, like, if it costs $40, I'm going to charge you $40 because, you know, like, it didn't cost.
That's what it cost me, you know?
Yeah, you know, like, I'm trying to just make sure that I show love to a lot of people, because when I was doing this shit, whether it was selling a little bit of broccoli or, you know, whether it was fucking, you know, Pornhub or, you know, starting anything, you know, like, family overall, like a clothing business I have, you know, like, starting that shit, it was so fucking hard. You know, like, I spent, like, man, when I first started that shit, it was like $1,200. You know, I went, boom, $1,200, boom, all on merch. You know how much I sold? Probably like $150 worth of shit. You know, so like I just sat on a bunch of merch and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, this vintage stuff, you know, you have to get like each piece like is for a specific person that's coming in, you know.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna sell everything right off the rip.
Right.
It's you know, hold on to it for a little while.
Yeah, but it's almost like, you know, you ever heard the story of how a bamboo tree grows?
No.
So how a bamboo tree grows is you water it every single fucking day. You know, might be multiple times a day, you know, if it's dry out. You're watering this shit every single day for 5 fucking years straight. And that shit ain't growing at all. Shit ain't growing at all. Until 5 years is up. And then 5 weeks later, that motherfucker starts to sprout. So people always say, you know, like...
Grows like crazy root system or something.
Yeah, so they always say, you know, like, does that fucking bamboo take 5 years, 5 weeks to grow, or does it take 5 years to start growing? You know, and it looks at it. You can compare that shit to everything you do in life. You're working 2 weeks worth of work till you get paid.
Yeah.
You're doing, you know, say I'm making a post, right? I'm making a post. I'm doing content. Boom, boom, boom. I might not get, you know, engagement until, you know, 3 days later. You know, I might not get people blowing up or, you know, checking it until days later. You know,
I understand that.
You know, so it's like, it's kind of just like a little testament to keep grinding, keep working. Don't give a fuck, you know. Who cares if the results are showing? Who gives a fuck if people are watching? Just do that shit with all you can do.
See, that's what I've been doing straight from day one. I've been doing that. You know, even with my Facebook, Instagram reels, like my first reels were getting like 2 views. Now that
Someone's fucking your girl, that bite.
Oh shit.
I didn't drop it. He dropped it.
At least
You married? You married?
No.
You got a girl?
No.
Okay, well, that's good then.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm looking.
He said, well, there's a little saying, you know what I'm saying? You drop the joint, you drop the blunt, somebody's fucking your girl, you know, and I didn't drop it. I'm just saying I didn't drop it.
Shit. He's married, so there you go. I got it.
But yeah, man, so first I want to say, you know, just I'm definitely excited to see you in the music shit. You know, like, when I first seen your fucking name, I'm like, oh, shit. I know that motherfucker.
No way.
No way. And
That's
then I'm
what
like,
everybody said.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, you know, like, how can I help, you know, as much as I can, you know, and that's the same, you know, I'll forever say that shit.
You got me. Okay, so I found out, I went to your vintage flea market, and I'd been making music for, like, probably 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months at this time.
Yeah.
And I went there, I was like, I heard about this at a rap show. Talked to my girlfriend at the time to come with me, and we went, and it was a great time, man. You introduced me, basically. I came to that show, and I was like, Jacob Peters is running this? I know that guy from back in the day, that little wily guy, man.
Yeah.
He was like selling 90s back in the day, always hustling.
Wow.
You and Devon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you go in the army?
Yeah, we both did.
Yeah, you guys went in the army, and yeah, that was like the last I heard from you guys. You guys disappeared for a while.
Yeah, he joined the army, got out. I got out a few years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But, you know, anyways, I went to that show, and you basically introduced me to McNass. You know, PJ, was PJ there?
Yeah.
There were a few rappers there that were, you know, artists there that were at Flume as well, man. I was glad to see them again. But seeing McNass on stage while he did his thing, man, that guy can work a crowd and stuff.
He's different.
Dude, I was thoroughly impressed.
He's different.
And he put his life about it.
Yeah.
And from that day on, I told her right then and there, I was like, I'm going to be on that stage one day. And I was like, I want to be up there. I can do that. And she's like, okay, you know, and I kept making my music. And then, who did I get the invite from? I think it was you.
Yeah, about Flum.
Yeah, about Flum. And I was like, yes, I'm definitely going to that. And I worked on this song for like 2 weeks, you know, perfected.
Lionheart?
Yeah, Lionheart. You know, and I performed half the song. And that was the first time, like, I'd actually gone on stage for real in front of a group of people. And, like, the adrenaline and everything was crazy. And, man, halfway through the song, I just forgot the lyrics.
Yeah. you was stargazing, though.
Mm-hmm.
This was a surreal moment. It is real.
It was intense, too.
And, yeah, it's like...
I loved every second of it.
There's different emotions, for sure.
I was like, I cannot wait to do this again. But I need to get better. I definitely need to get better. So I went out and I bought myself a professional mic, like a real microphone. I had a Walmart $100 microphone before. I thought that was good because I spent $100 on it. I go to Guitar Center. The guy's like, you can spend $90 on this Audio Technica mic and you'll get crisp sound. And I was like, are you sure? Because they're telling me about this S4 Peso, if you guys know them. You know, of course.
Peso, he's an engineer.
He told me to get the S4 and Shure S4 or M4, one of those.
Yeah.
But it was like $400.
Woo!
Yeah.
Said pull the trigger.
He said do it, and I walked in there with $500, and I was gonna get it. And this engineer, he's like, just buy this, and you'll be completely satisfied. And I was like, all right. I bought an audio interface, and then I went. I got Ableton, which is a very nice DAW, if you guys know what it is, and I also built myself a little sound booth in a closet. I got serious, and like my last 5 songs can reflect that. Like you can tell the The vocals are clear. There's more production value because I wasn't using Audacity anymore. This free bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
it's so surprising because you talk about that and like the mics and all that shit. There's literally been people that I've interviewed, and they make all their music off their phone.
Yeah.
Isn't that unbelievable?
So, the phones have come so far that like even better than like the cameras are better, the microphones are better, and what I was doing to record was when I first started making music was using a pair of Bluetooth headphones, and I put them in, and it could play the music through it, and it could also record through my phone.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's how I'd make all my music, and I'd email it to my computer.
Yeah.
And I'd put everything together in Audacity, which was free.
Fuck yeah.
But in the end, I sound like a podcaster. My voice was really tone deaf and didn't pick up all the cool hints.
Right.
And I didn't get that for a long time. I bought the Walmart mic. Finally got this new one, and I could actually use my voice, like sing.
Yeah.
Like I made Love is a Drug. You know, I actually sang my voice, and it sounded good. So all this improved my music. And then I start searching as soon as I make these songs, and I know I have the sound I want now. That actually sound good to myself,
right.
And people think I sound good. I'm searching for open mic nights, left and right, all around Saginaw, and I go to a few, and the rock bands there. They're like, no rappers tonight. It's hard to find a place where rappers are generally accepted, and there's like a crowd for that. Swear to God.
Yeah, the hip hop community is.
You would think Saginaw, Bay City,
right?
We're pretty hood, right? You know, we love rap. I hear it blasting in every window. You know. But you go to the bars, even White's is a rock bar, right. You know, and I showed up, they're like, you're a rapper? Well, we could try it out. Yeah, let's do it. And I'm starting to get a little gathering at White's, which is cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I performed 10 times now with sets as long as 6 songs, like in a row. And I'm getting so comfortable on stage, working the crowd and everything. And so this is all preparation for Flum 3.
Yeah.
Dude, I want to go up there and I want to rock some shit out because I gotta fix whatever I did the second time, you know.
Yeah. So Flum 3 is December 3rd.
Yes.
So you're on that bad boy, and I think it'd be cool to get you involved in the Tri-City. So Tri-City Vintage Flea Market Volume 5. We're doing it in Flint, Michigan. All right. We're doing it in 2023. Obviously, we're gonna kind of enter the new year and fucking just bang some shit out.
Yeah, date to be set.
No specific date.
To be announced right now.
Yeah, it's kind of still waiting on. We're thinking about doing it in the Flint Mall. You know, that way we can fucking have vendors. All throughout. Maybe in the parking lot. I don't know exactly just yet.
I was gonna wonder if it's inside the mall acoustics. You know how that would work.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure exactly how it's gonna work just yet. I'd like to get a venue first. But right now there's a couple people in Flint kind of dicking me around. So.
Really?
We'll have to see what we can do price wise, cause
I mean, why wouldn't you do it more local? I mean, why are you going out to Flint? Is there more money out there? Is it more audience?
Just a new audience.
Audience.
Like my big thing is, so the reason I started Tri-City was, I'm always going all over. Like with my vintage clothes, 989 Jersey Plug. I'm literally going to Illinois. I'm going to Missouri. I'm going all over the fucking Midwest.
How many of these have you had?
How many what?
The flea market things.
Well, 4, because Volume 5 is coming in 2023. So I'm going with 99 Jersey Plug. I'm loading up my Suburban. I'm bringing rack after rack, like 4 or 5 racks. Like sometimes I'm bringing canopies. I'm bringing games, some cornhole boards, like hats, fucking everything, porno magazines, you name it.
Yeah.
Bringing a plethora of options.
Traveling roadshow.
Yeah. So it'll be to the point where I'm going to all these shows and I'm like, damn, there's so much fucking love out here. Like I'm making like $3,300 in a fucking afternoon. And I still got all my fucking shit. Because you load up your truck, and then
there's more foot traffic down south too, man.
Yeah, so like I'm selling $3,000 worth of fucking merchandise, but when I pack my shit up, I still got a bunch of shit still. So I'm like, fuck, So it's kind of just like the eye opener. Like, damn, like I would really love to get this kind of love and bring something like this to the Tri-Cities, with vintage clothes and kind of put that shit on the map. Because you think about it, nobody fucks with vintage clothes. Like I remember trying to sell a Steelers shirt. This Steelers shirt was his birth year. It was 1993. All type of shit. I literally got this shirt. I was like, this dude's gonna love this shit. I won't say his name, but he, I sent him a picture. I was like, hey, bro, like this shit is fire, bro. Like you're gonna love this shit. It's like a $60 shirt. I'll sell it to you for $20. I got it for like $1 at a yard sale. Is it new or is it used? Oh, it's new. It's used technically, but it's like in brand new condition. Like, it's beautiful condition. Oh, I'm good on like the used shit. You know, I was like, damn. You know, like
Is he older or younger?
My age.
Really?
So it was like, damn. You know, like that mindset is like is a bad mindset to have. You know, like you don't want any used clothes. So like, you don't give a fuck about recycling or upcycling or none of that shit. And it was like, damn. I can't let this one customer fuck my you know my you know message and you know my
I've learned in chasing your passion, chasing a dream, you have to, this is what I've done. I've held my opinion in higher regard than everybody around me. You have to.
Yeah.
You absolutely
gotta protect that shit.
You have to protect yourself, not only, but you have to protect your dream, because other people's view of your dream is way different than yours.
They don't give a fuck. They don't
understand it. They don't know it. They don't know what you've went through. So you always have to hold, because people just have a quick opinion to say about the surface area of your dream. It's the iceberg effect, you know, like right here. They're commenting on this little portion right here, and there's all this.
Right.
And it's very shallow, most opinions, man, and it's hard to take an opinion of great worth. It took me a long time to get a musical opinion of great worth. In my old job, man.
What does that mean? What is that? Is that like with stuff, like music with substance?
With substance.
Okay.
An opinion with substance that actually has knowledge behind it.
Okay.
I met Peso at Flum number 2, and I just sat next to him, and he was a very genuine, nice guy.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to him, and I didn't realize I was talking to his little brother at the time, and you know we were just chilling, and he also performed that night as well. And I'm talking to 2 performers. Man, I still got that bad boy going.
Well, we about to get fried.
All right, fuck it.
Today is Friday, if y'all don't know. Well, I don't know if it is.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday? Hey, never mind. Well, either way, we getting fried on this motherfucker right here. But yeah, we used to have it was like for like every Friday, we would get fucking stupid fried, you know, and it would just be like we'd have like a podcast. Well, you know, we'd miss a couple weeks here and there, and so it kind of became like a little, you know, like when we do it, we're getting stony baloney like fried, and
I'm pretty heavy stoner, so
yeah, hell yeah, that's good. We had
I'm a space cadet, you know, that's my whole theme, STG. I'm an astronaut sitting on the moon, so
hell yeah. He said literally, we're going to the moon. So yeah, if you want to look up the first track, it's called it's called Half Face, Winston Bucks. It's fire.
Or YouTube?
I think it's on YouTube, Apple Music, whatever. Make sure you go tap in, man. There's a lot of these artists, you know, including, you know, the one we're gonna play that he's familiar with. We're gonna play some
Winston who?
Hippie Winston Bucks. Like Winston cigarettes. Hippie Sabotage and Suicide Boys, you know, artists that I'm not too familiar of, but you know, we're gonna kind of talk about, you know, how he got in music, more of his influences, because you actually you actually fucking, you know, kind of got started into music through Heartbreak.
Yeah. You know, about a year and a half ago, 2 years, you know, seems time flies, don't it?
Hop, skipping a step away, huh?
Yeah. But it seems like yesterday. You know, I was with the love of my life for 5 years, and we kind of ended on a bad note, you know, and she left and she didn't say.
Why was it a bad note?
You know, we broke up. We were just having some bad times, going through some rough times together, and just the bad nights got to us, basically. So we split ways and didn't say a single word to each other since that night. You know, we split ways. So that's a little hard to deal with. And so Heartbreak really set me on that route to make music, because I spent a lot of time drinking and being depressed. You know, depression had a grip on me because I, you know, was in love with this girl. And so I was drinking to deal with it and going out every night. And I had nobody to talk to, I realized. You know, nobody understood. Not my family, not my friends. They're all like, they're there for me. But nobody could really understand. But the only thing that could was music. I could relate to music. Mac Miller, listen to his later music is very depressing.
A lot of pain. A lot of pain in that shit.
A lot of pain, and I just related to that so much. I was listening to Mac every day. Juice WRLD, Juice WRLD was my shit then.
A lot of fucking pain.
A lot of Juice WRLD. And then I recently discovered Lil Peep, and it just, like, he added right to that. Like, Mac Miller was, like, my hero through high school, and now I found myself, like, through high school partying with the partying songs. Now I felt myself feeling his music, too. Like, I'm in exact position.
Right.
And I wanted to make music, that people could relate to. I mean, I felt alone. The only music to relate to, so I could make music and tell my story and let people know that they are not going through this alone. People go through this, and here's something you can relate to. You can hear a story that's just like yours. I mean, I tell people I turned to drugs, drinking, everything to take my mind off it. At the end of the night, I'm laying in bed alone, thinking of this chick.
Right.
And instead of sitting there crying or anything, I started picking up a pen and writing poems. And then I started listening to beats because I was like, man, it'd be cool to just make music, And so I downloaded Audacity, and I freestyled one song. And it was about, I had too many cars in my yard in Saginaw, and a ticket guy came and ticketed my cars.
Really?
I was pissed off. Put my headphones in, I recorded a freestyle, which is very terrible.
What's the name of that freestyle? We'll have to play it later on. You got
man,
it?
you got me rattling off. Let's play that song.
Yeah. Well, I want to know the name of that song, though, for sure. We'll play that shit.
Oh, man. I got it on SoundCloud.
Okay, so it's on SoundCloud?
Yeah, it's called Phone Call.
Phone Call. Yeah, we're going to play Phone Call after this next song. Half Face.
I don't think this thing is paired.
Oh.
We got to figure this one out.
Boom.
Is it the boom?
Yep, you just turn it on. Sometimes it shuts itself off to save battery.
All right. So we got Winston Bucks after this ad here.
I do not own the rights to this music, but my man Half Face, he will allow this shit. Make sure you go check him out. The whole fucking team is nice, but this is just a small glimpse of some fire, man, for real.
The cadence is like. These frauds be lying but claim that they honest. How real is that? If I said that I want it, I probably got it. How trill is that? If I said that I want it, I probably got it. How trill is that? If I said that I want it, I probably. I've been trying to find love in the wrong places. Buying the type of flowers you don't put in vases. Everybody answers different when you ask what fame is. I done came from writing heat in the cold basement. Tell these hoes not to judge me, motherfucker. Plaintiff always got it out the mud. We used to it raining. You gotta get up off your ass, nigga, stop complaining. These rappers bucks looking shaky like that nigga Jameis. Going hard on every beat but never break a sweat. Nike the closest thing these boys getting to a check. Holding guns, but these rappers never been a threat. It's just a gimmick, fake image, but they don't get it yet. Meanwhile, these punches hit like Rocky jogging up them steps. The flow on Zika, you little nigga strep. Give this music shit my all, she can get the rest. But she ain't understand that, so she up and left. Yeah, I probably got it, how real is that? I'll probably slip it.
Little smooth joint, smooth, simple. He's got an entire fucking collection of sounds. Y'all want to go check them out, man.
Nice jazz sound.
Yeah, just real smooth.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, like that whole fucking like C Will
was still hard though.
Yeah, C Will with the beats. We got fucking Killer B with the bars. Like they're a talented ass group, man, and they don't even really be applying pressure like they really need to. Like they have the ability to really do some shit for real. And yeah, they just they're just so humble. They're just so humble about that shit.
I get to share. That's
yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah, it's fire, bro. So the next one is called Phone Call by you. Phone Call!
Bro, come on. This one is hilarious, man.
So if you got any cars in your front yard and you feeling like you might be motivated to make a song, you're in the same motherfucking boat this man is in right here.
This is a freestyle. I'm talking I'm talking, I listened to this beat a couple times in my garage, and I was pissed off, and I knew I was into making music, so I made this. But I tell you, I listened to this in my later songs, and in 9 months, the progression, I'm like, damn. The other day,
Said, good guy.
yeah, that's what, so here you go. It's even a free YouTube beat, too.
Yeah.
Even as beginner as you can get. Oh!
Yeah, from the city of Saginaw, bitch, come to my house, bitch, I'll slap you in your fucking mouth, bitch. Come and see me then. You gonna meet your fucking end in the city that I'm from, You know what it is when I come through, Gonna blast your fucking head off, no cap, bitch. You know what it is, my finger got an itch, Wanna see what it do when I empty the motherfucking clip into you, you fucking fool? You don't know what it is that I'm sitting on. Piles of money I get put on, bitch. Come and see, I ain't talking, I'm just bleeding out my mouth, cause I be rapping so much teething. On these drugs, bitch, coming through to your house, gonna see what it is when you hide like a little fucking mouse.
I think my ears are bleeding. They're on fucking fire right now.
Yeah, I think that too, but I leave it on SoundCloud as my first song uploaded as a reminder where I came from. So
Yeah, for sure. That definitely is a way to do it. Fuck. Yeah, that's definitely that. Does
that
not
is a
sound
true
like you
freestyle
at all.
Oh,
That
that's
dude
what
sounds like he's locked in a fucking basement. He's having a seizure.
that was with headphones. I told
Yeah.
you about that. Yeah.
Yeah, good.
No.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, I told you would laugh at that.
Definitely a good one to build on.
I got some redeemers though. I got redeemers.
That's what. I already know you got redeemers. I heard your music from the jump, and it yeah.
Oh shit.
Speaking of from the jump, Germany is reaching to get recreational cannabis legalized. They got this coming up election in 2024. Will it happen? I don't know. But a lot of the world is fucking, is.
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. A lot of the world is fucking corrupt though outside of the states. Like I was telling you earlier.
They have an extremely bad view on it. And,
Yeah.
And Russia,
Woo!
Yeah.
Brittany.
Yeah. She had an empty cartridge. She took it,
Regardless what she did, she should have got maybe a little bit less than the fucking maximum. Like,
Wow.
she's a pivotal I mean, I get it.
In my opinion, Russia, with all that Ukraine stuff, they're still stuck in full flex mode. Like, that's legit what it is. They say anybody fucking with us right now gets it.
Yeah.
And, that's the attitude I think they just got. And,
Right.
And we fucked around and found out. First of all, going to Russia, pretty risky thing. You don't think you would check everything out, which sucks, but hell, I'd be scared as fuck to go to Russia
Right.
now. I would not. Would you?
I mean, I would definitely go, but I wouldn't go with weed or a cartridge.
I mean,
I gotta have my documents, though. I gotta have my documents. But at the same time, if they could do it to her, they could do it to you. How I look at it is, this is how I said this to my brother, and he kind of agreed. If it wasn't Brittany Griner and it was just another American citizen, we wouldn't give a fuck. We would not be talking about this shit.
yeah, they probably would have been home already.
You think they'd be home?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean,
If it was just a...
If it was a nobody,
Yeah, if it was a nobody.
they're doing this for publicity because it's somebody famous. And
So
stuff.
you think that if
I
it was...
think it's a flex on their power. They're like, yeah, you fucked with us again. See what happens. If it was just a nobody, they're like, oh, we can't make a news article about this guy. But Brittany Griner, an athlete, pretty well known.
Right.
Of course, something's gonna happen. They're gonna check her bags more thoroughly. Check everything.
Right.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I guess there's two opinions.
I mean,
on it.
everybody has their opinions on what's going on, but
Yeah, because I look at it like it could be they would have let some random Joe Schmo go, or they would have done the same.
exactly.
They
That's
would
what
have
I'm saying.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
saying that's not what I meant. They would have went and locked a random dude Joe up too. You know, like if they'll lock, you know, Kendra up, they'll lock fucking, you know, Ken up too.
Really?
You know, that's how I look at it is, you know, but I think that what I think is just sad is the fact that if it was just another regular citizen, not a superstar athlete that we all know and love, would we be talking about this shit? We probably wouldn't be talking about it.
In the past, there's been prisoners, just regular U.S. citizens that have been caught up and been on the news. You know, I can't recall their names, but
Right.
it's been worldwide news before when it was just a regular U.S. citizen.
Yeah.
But
was it like, was it troops? Was it, you know?
It was just regular people that you know, passport issues or something, or got in trouble over there. I can't recall it, but I know this has happened in the past.
Right. I'm sure it has. I'm sure it's happened. I just think that the fact that it's happening to such a big athlete, it's getting like much more, you know, drawn out, much more popularized. Like they've talked about like bargaining chips to like return her for other fucking Russians that we have captive, like. All types of shit.
Really?
Yeah, like all types of shit.
I haven't heard recently about much of it. You know?
Yeah, all types of shit has been engaged. So it's like, is this real? Like, we ain't giving nobody from Russia back to them for a fucking plumber from New Jersey. Like, we don't give a fuck. And that's how I strongly believe is because she's got such a big position. Oh, you're right.
You never know.
You're right. You don't know. It is all hypothetical.
It's speculation.
Yeah, speculation.
Know, so.
But how I look at it is, there's no way that they're fucking, if they're not willing to spend money on Brittany Griner to come home and she's an athlete that's got power. What makes you think they're gonna do that for the random Joe?
No.
It doesn't benefit them to let him go.
So you think she's gonna sit there?
Oh, she's gonna sit there, bro. She's gonna be there for some years.
How long did they give her? Like
9 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and she's in the fucking prime of her fucking career. She hasn't even entered the prime yet. She still got a grip of fucking years left. Crazy.
That's why I'm scared to go to Russia.
He said, I ain't going to Russia. I ain't going to Russia either.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't even risk it. You know, it just wouldn't even be the move.
I mean, Japan, I would go there.
Oh, some good food. I bet there's some good food. But there's probably some fucking diseases and shit too, though.
Since like child, man, I've always wanted to go to Japan, man.
Why Japan?
Just it's awesome there. Like I've seen so much culture, so much cool stuff. People say like it's sweet to visit, but not to live there because like once you see all the attractions, you know, the lights and stuff. They got vending machine markets, you know, or you go in, you know. I want to see all the cool stuff, man.
Right.
It's everything like. Fast Furious Tokyo Drift, you seen that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to find some tuners out there. Like, go watch that shit.
That'd be lit.
It would be.
That'd be lit.
And I fully
looking at it like that, okay, I see why Japan, because of Tokyo Drift. And obviously some more shit, but I just look at it like they have like military bases in like Japan and shit. And
you're looking at like you're thinking scary side. I'm thinking like cultural side. I'm like, wow, beautiful flowers. And
right.
Those Japanese blossoms.
The
cool architecture.
The Japanese military. That motherfucker's gotta be some trained killers. The Bruce Lee's in that bitch.
You know, martial arts.
Yeah. Fucking everybody.
I mean, you were trained. I mean,
everybody
in the
American
Army. I mean, we're pretty stout in our ways too.
Oh, for sure. We just a bunch of grunts.
Yeah.
You know, a bunch of kick down these fucking doors and you know.
Here's a sledgehammer.
Yeah, here's a sledgehammer and a fucking AK. You know, here's a 240. Yeah, it was wild, man. I'm sure you fucking know folks that were in the military. It's definitely a good experience for sure.
Actually, I know a guy who he just retired out of the military and he spent like 20 years over in Japan.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he was stationed out there.
Yeah, I got a buddy out there, Sergeant Roderick.
Yeah, and he would come back and see his family for like a couple weeks and go back.
Yeah, this motherfucker met this little Japanese lady. Dope. He was like.
Does he live over there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just stayed.
Yep.
It's a nice place.
Yeah.
That's
met his wife. Met his fucking.
Met his life.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Just going to the military helped him get there.
That's cool.
You know.
If he retires out of there, he's set for life.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bet the currency exchange is like ridiculous.
Yeah, I guess so.
Fucking yen or whatever the fuck.
I've heard in different countries, like watching like India and stuff, you can like a plate of food like there would cost like 80 cents to us. You know, like the exchange rates are crazy off. You know, it's pretty interesting.
Make you feel like a millionaire over there.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the case with like Japan and China.
Right.
I think
it's pretty equal.
Yeah.
The conversion rate's not too far off there. But yeah, so we got old Mustang. You still like collect cars and shit?
Oh yeah, I got
So you said you got a ticket for having a bunch of cars. What kind of cars do you have in your front yard?
Oh, I had a Charger. I got rid of that. Sold that to a guy. But
so these weren't cars. These weren't cars that were broken down, ready to fucking fall apart.
That Charger was. I'd crashed that.
Oh shit. So it was reasonable why he gave you a ticket.
I had somebody.
But still, he's a dirty fucker, huh?
Well, that guy bought it off of me after it was totaled out and stuff. So.
That's a good goddamn salesman. You could sell a goddamn car total. I don't care what the fuck you say. That's like selling catch a popsicle to a woman in white gloves.
Yeah. Anyways, I have a few Eclipses you see in the first Fast and Furious, the green Eclipse.
Yeah.
I have 2 of those, and then I have the earlier version of 1G, which is 1992 Eagle Talon TSI all-wheel drive.
A Geo?
Eagle Talon TSI all-wheel drive. It's like a fast little 4-banger car with a turbo.
Yeah.
90s stuff, and all-wheel drive.
These all sound like options that I would pick through on like Gran Turismo back in the day.
Yeah, it basically is. It's a little tuner car. Like when you get in it, and when you turn the key on, like this automatic seatbelt thing comes back and seatbelts you in. You don't have to do nothing. It's like very 90s retro with all kinds of cool buttons like Command Center.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, but I have a few cars that I've been building.
It sounds like you like the game. You be gaming?
Yeah, I mean, I used to play a lot of video games, but recently I don't. Honestly at all the past year.
Oh yeah, making music will fucking take a lot of that time away.
I've honestly done that because it's become my passion, man.
Yeah.
So
what's your most? I guess I'll say this. What's your least and favorite part about being a musician?
My least favorite part is the haters, man.
The haters?
People who want to put you down for what you're doing.
That's gonna happen everywhere.
It is.
Whether you're making music, whether you're a plumber, whether you're fucking, like you're a porn star, there's a fucking hater in everywhere.
I guess so, and then if we
you gotta embrace it. You need the
if
haters.
We scratch those off. What I hate most about it is trying to find opportunities to perform, man. Like it's hard. For now it's hard.
For
right now it's hard, but to find a venue such as a bar or something who has regular performances. White's has performances twice a day for 364 days a year. Jesus. They are popping every night with music, and so that's how I was able to get in there. And they're right down the road from me.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find venues. I went out to BMO's. They have 2 open mic nights, I believe. I went out to one and it was rock night. Right. The guy's like, "We don't have no rappers here tonight," and so I just didn't go back.
Right.
Because it wasn't very welcoming. So
right.
You kind of basically have to group up with a bunch of hip hop artists, a bunch of rappers, and because it's your genre of music.
Yeah. And
get together and make a show. Because if you're going out by yourself, you're dominated around here by rock bands and that's it.
When I was planning events and venues and shit for to host these shits, they would ask me what kind of music you gonna have. So all I would tell them is, oh yeah, we have live performances, poetry, live performances, and they're like, oh my god, I can't wait, and then they come in and find motherfuck, fuck, bitches and hoes, all these. They're like, whoa, I didn't know there was that type of music. I wouldn't have let you schedule the event if I'd have known.
I'm not saying that there's not an audience for it. I performed at White's, and there's people in there that love my music. I have some gangster stuff, I have some songs about love, heartbreak, getting high, smoking weed, you know, and there's totally an audience for it. It's just there's no regular venue for rap performances. Like here's where rappers go.
Right.
It's nobody has that around here because it's just not that popular. But if there was, dude, open up a bar and be this is where we perform, and I guarantee that shit would be popping all the time.
See, BMO's does have hip hop nights and shit. They just.
It's not regular.
They're looking more. Yeah, it's not regular. Because it's so hard to find those artists who are willing to pay $10 every Friday to go to a fucking music. This is how I look at it.
What, you get to pay to perform or to find people?
No, to find people to come that are gonna constantly. You know,
I wouldn't even care about charging, man. At this point, just literally just putting on a show.
Yeah.
Like a good venue already has sound stuff, you know,
right,
speakers and stuff, and they're ready to set up. Like,
all that.
You can just plug in your laptop and go. That's basically what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Because I don't have speakers and stuff to set up my
Right,
own show.
right.
Do you?
No.
See, that shit's expensive.
See, I usually hire the DJ.
Yeah. How much is that? You know, very expensive.
I won't say his prices, but I know Bizzolo, he gives me the steal of a fucking lifetime. So my DJ for life.
Check that guy out.
Yeah, so he's an artist. Bizzolo is actually his name. So yeah, he's fire as fuck.
Really? Let's check him out.
Yeah, Bizzolo, we'll play his next song. Check him out. Let's play A-Y-E, Bizzolo.
Pop in. That's a name you're gonna have to spell.
No, it's real easy.
Bizzolo?
Bizzolo.
With an E.
Bizzolo with an O. And it's called A. Literally, we made this song. He literally, he was like, hey, we're about to make a music video, about to be downtown. Come be in the video. I'm like, fuck yeah, bro, I'm down. Bring the wife, bring McNass. We came with a couple people, you know, it was like, it was lit. And he paid for like bird rides for us all to ride on bird scooters, and like they had the fucking drone pop up over like 3rd Street with the lights. It was gas, bro. Like we had this group of truckers. We literally met these truckers. Like they just had this truck club.
Yeah.
So we're like, hey, y'all trying to be in this fucking video? Like, and he's like, fuck yeah, that sounds lit as hell. I'm like, hell yeah. So you'll see the video. It was fire. Check it out. You'll see it right down here. Bizzolo. Hey. I do not own the rights to this shit, but he gonna like that shit. That's been fire, huh? Mitten Visuals made that shit. You gonna be cooking that shit up and loving it. Tap in with him for all your visuals.
Alright, that's looking nice.
I told my dad that we gon' be okay. I got in my bag, I'm talking Frito-Lays. Killing cake, keep it too like it's mosquito spray. And these bitches getting mad, get up out my way. My best friend on money counter named it 40K. I run it up, I run it back like training for a race. I never had the time, it's something I don't waste. This bubble gum gelato don't take me to outer space. Got inside of rotations as I'm from out of state. I ain't doing good, baby, I'm doing great. She says it's not her birthday, but she got cake. I say hi, smoking signs, I fucking by the leg, yeah. Hey,
Let me get this blunt, man.
I live it up like every day is my payday. I'm not talking Khalifa when I'm talking KK. I ran up a bag and took my girl on a vacay. Haters hating on me, I do not care what they say. Oh shit, goddamn, I'm here to stay. Good weed in my system, I might elevate. I'm too hot to turn to stay awake. It's the 989 city by the bay. Who do you call when your skies are gray? I got my first 300, bought a new pair of J's. I'm laid up in the back of my Chevrolet. I'm too drunk to drive, I don't think it's safe. Nah, I told my mom that we gon' be okay. I got in my bag, I'm talking Frito-Lay. Let's cake, keep it too like it's mosquito spray. And these bitches getting mad, get up out my way. My best friend on money counter named it 40K. I run it up, I run it back like training for a race. I never had the time, it's something I don't waste. This bubble gum gelato blunt take me to outer space.
Yeah, you gonna like him. Fire. Yeah, just a real one, man. What I really fuck with about
That was
Bizzolo.
good as fuck.
Yeah, what I really fuck with about Bizzolo is, man, is like he's real.
That has some production value, man. I tell you what, that's some good shit.
Yeah, that's been visual. That's the GOAT, bro.
Not only visuals, but just the sound, man.
Yeah.
That's some good sound. Tell you
Yeah,
what.
he's fire, bro. That's Cortez. If you don't know, he has an album out called the Cortez album. We had him on for album review. We reviewed his whole album on the fucking on a podcast and fucking literally dropped it the day of his album release. It was lit.
So we recently reconnected probably in the past year here,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you've been doing this podcast for a long time, so I didn't see that episode, but I've been watching the later ones.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. You put on some good shows, and hell, so far it's a great show.
Hell yeah, bro! Like I said,
Yeah.
I appreciate you for
like vibe, man. You carry some energy. Like, it's hard to find people that like carry this kind of same energy, like the grinder type shit.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's just for me, it's just a lot of people used to I used to get upset when I seen somebody charging for an interview. I'm like, why are you charging for an interview if you're not really giving a fuck about this artist?
Not doing much,
Yeah, like if you just want to charge somebody to make money, that's cool. But if you're doing that shit, what value are you giving this artist, this musician, this business owner out of this interview, aside from having it out there? Like, are you word of mouthing it? Are you tagging people? Are you like helping him? Or is it just interview, boom, done?
Does their word carry weight?
Right. Yeah.
Look at you. You're in the studio with big names, PJ, McNass. Just some people. You're doing more than a lot of other people out there already.
Yeah, we're all just small fish in a pond. How I look at it though is, there's a lot of big name stars out there, and just to be able to get in front of
there's always somebody bigger than you, and always somebody smaller, of course.
Yeah.
So you always got to look at it that way. That's how you grind better. I guess, So
like, you ever heard of Backpack Boy 313?
No.
He's got I'm about to take you out there. He's got a studio in Royal Oak. Dude's fire. He shows a lot of love to these artists. He's known for the slogan "Put your people on." PYPO. And it's just that type of mindset. Well, me, McNass, and Spade, McNass, Spade, and PJ, we all went up to Royal Oak, to perform, to kind of give them an open mic, winner of the fucking shit. They pretty much win a free studio beat, free fucking feature, all that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Free feature and everything?
All that shit. So, boom, they play their shit.
Studio time in itself is a big deal. That's a lot of money.
Fuck yeah, and a free beat. The exclusive rights to the beat is huge. So literally we get there, boom, they play their shit, they loved it, and boom, they fucking won. They won the competition. So literally it was Benji Baguettes. Met him down there. Good ass fucking dude out of Detroit.
You talk about the post you put on recently.
Yep. So he was from Royal Oak. And Backpack Boy was from Royal Oak. The Lion Studios is his little page. But there was just like so much different vibes there, like Sice Shada, another artist from fucking from that area, and there's a bunch of young ones out there. There's a bunch of just young hustlers, like you could see that shit, like 17, 18, just in the studio getting their fucking shit heard, and it was just like you couldn't help but fucking network and fucking just get people your shit. So for me it was like, this shit is.
How's it feel seeing like all these actual like super young artists, like 17, 18?
It's beautiful. It's crazy
to me. I've always
beautiful. They're the future.
I've always had an interest in music. Like when we were hanging out in high school, I was like freestyling with my buddy Montez, like
the homie. That's our brother, man, for real. You used to always come, because being from Auburn, you used to come, to Bay City and shit.
Yeah, like I didn't really have many friends in my high school, man. So I went outside that. I went out to Bay City where nobody knew me, and I made friends with Montez and a few other people.
Yeah.
I don't even know how the hell I met you.
I don't even fucking know.
Yeah, it must have been random.
We was just fucking smokers. You was
yeah,
a smoker.
That's what it was, back then.
Because most motherfuckers wasn't out there with the weed shit. Like, if you were a smoker, you knew it. Like, you publicized that shit so it was known. And obviously, smokers fucking smoke. Hey, you trying to smoke? Hell, motherfucking yeah.
Yeah, back then, it was legal. Fuck.
Yeah, it was definitely illegal.
They scurried around.
Damn right.
But I don't even know where we're going with that.
Yeah, we were definitely used to come to hang out with Montez and shit.
Yeah, I mean, so he was basically my homie, and I hung out with them, and that's how I met you. And I was freestyling with Montez in his basement with all his homies, and it was like we were in the hood,
Yeah.
Compared to where I was out in Auburn, I was like out in the country and stuff, going to the city, and I was out of place for a while.
Yeah.
But we've actually became best friends. We're friends to this day. Like, he still comes over.
He's a real one.
Yeah, he really is.
He literally got out of jail. I found out, pulled the fuck up. Pulled the fuck up and smoked him out.
I was trying to contact him while he was in there, and you can only have certain people, and he makes the list inside. You can only have like 3 people that can ever contact you ever, because that's how, like, security wise. So I could never contact him. And all I could do was like relay the info that I want to, and maybe he could put me on a list or something. And that's how
Right.
some weird shit, you know. So when he got out, I was right there. I called him. I was like, "Can we hang out?" And we did. So we reconnected. And
Yeah, that's a real one, bro. He put me onto a couple artists he fucks with. Is KG Big Squad.
yeah, man, I've been talking with him.
Yeah, those are good ass dudes.
They have shows coming up here in the next
Hamilton Street Pub. They go
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they're about to do a show. Let's pull it up. I don't know.
It's at the Hamilton Street Pub. It's at October 30th at the.
Yeah, the 30th.
Yep.
Yeah, so make sure you show up for that. That's some fun stuff.
I definitely would be there if we weren't already in Detroit. We're going to Detroit for fucking that Put Your People On. He's gonna have Detroit's Got Talent #3, and literally it's like a free to perform. It's gonna be a vibe, bro. Like,
really?
Yeah. So if you, I don't know if
it's
you.
the 30th.
30th, yeah.
Dude, let's go.
Let's go. I'm going with McNast, PJ, Toby, Spade, a handful of people.
I'm totally down. I got like 6 songs, man, that are ready to go.
You only can perform one.
I know, but I can pick from 6
Yeah.
of those. I know the one right off the top of the rip. Yeah.
Who's one person that you really want to work with locally?
McNast.
Oh shit,
That's straight up.
Yeah, that's the homie.
McNast. When I went and performed at Film 2, I got the address from him, and he told me just bring a flash drive, and I was like, all right, because I had no clue, never done this shit, and I just wanted to perform with him because I've studied his music. I liked his style, he went up there and he owned the crowd, and plus his style is more of like it's like a boom bap attack style, and he really gets down on the beat. You already know.
He doesn't have any backing music usually. That's what's special about him is he's very different.
Yeah,
as a hip hop artist, I gotta definitely give that man his
really,
roses.
It really like makes me think of like old Eminem, like Marshall Mathers with the pen and paper, and he's sitting there in a chair, like that type of music.
He's different.
The thing is, if you listen through his music, he kind of gives you what I put it in one of my songs, Isolation. He gives you a flight plan to success, or to follow in these steps and to become better.
Yeah.
Like you can listen to his music, and I can't off the top of my rip because we've been smoking, but I've studied his music, and he's been a great inspiration in a lot of things I've done so far.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's interesting. So is Peso. I've listened to some of his things, and he gave me knowledge on how to make my own sound, because I do all my own production.
Yeah.
All my music, do all that.
Mix master it all?
Yeah, master it all. I get my beats from people. I haven't learned how to make beats yet. That's the only thing. But
I got a couple people that are tapped in on beats. You get free beats?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, even better.
But I also have a couple producers. I'll call out Drum Dog.
Drum Dog.
He was, when I started making music at the beginning, I emailed this guy on YouTube, and he's in India. And he was making these dope beats, and we started working together, and we made a few songs together. I sent him some money to help produce the songs. I sent over everything he needed, and he sent it back in a beautifully produced song before I learned how to do it myself.
Yeah.
But he's still one of my number one dudes. Him and Montez have been there since day one.
Yeah.
Like, supporting my music, and those are really the bros. Like, if anything ever came of this, seems silly to think of, but I'm here performing on stage already. 9 months in, so who the hell knows where I'm going?
Right.
I ain't stopping. I'm in the studio every night, so if I go somewhere, I'm bringing those guys with me.
That's real though.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like, they don't think that way. They don't think like, damn, like these dudes, they might not give me, $200 to perform every fucking showcase, but they're coming here, they're showing their face, they're getting visuals, or they're supporting with their eyes, they're in the crowd, or they're fucking at least sharing my shit, letting people know that I'm an artist, whatever.
looking at
being
your
active
stories,
and just
supporting each other. He's a beat maker. We'll go back and forth. We'll notice each other in a stall, and we'll go back and forth. Be like, hey, get up off your ass, get back to the studio, and I'll be like, you're right, and I do the same to him, and he's like, thank you, bro, I needed that, and he got in there and made some shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's a very supportive thing. You know.
So
sadly, I don't buy many beats from him anymore because I start experimenting making my own stuff. But
that's what you got to do, though.
mm-hmm.
You know, I always say that. You know, there's a lot of great studios out there. You know, but I think what a studio should offer is obviously a place to mix, master, and engineer your shit.
Yeah, I gotta do something local. I gotta upgrade and just move along. That was great for the first baby steps.
But I think what's also nice about going to studios is the networking. You know, because you go there,
100%, dude.
You go there and 2 or 3 people are there. You lock in with all 3 of those people. Now that one of them likes your shit, they want to get on track with you.
Maybe you vibe and you just spit some shit together.
Now your fan base is fucking with me because you're on track with me. My fan base fuck with you. It's just a way to, you know, naturally build. You know, like, hey, before we all fucking, you know, get to the point where we're making money, you know, like, hey, this is what we can do. We can really push everybody on the tracks together.
Well, all right, so we listened to Phone Call.
Yo, we listened to Phone Call. Bizzle is A. We listened to Half Face Winston Bucks. We actually got a country song coming up next with, Waylon Hannell. He's going to be coming to the show soon. A Nashville fucking sound ready dude. He's a good guy. Fucking, I was supposed to get him on the episode. We got to definitely reschedule it.
Today?
Yeah, he's from, no. He's from Flint. Like I said, he performed. I first seen him. Where was it? It was at some show in Bay City at the Friendship Show. But I was just like, damn, this looks real nice. This dude's different. You know, you obviously like you don't really hear much country. But this dude, I was like, wow, I don't even really listen to country. I don't really promote much country, but he had me like in my bag. I was like, God, I fuck with this shit. Yeah, he's nice. This is I think he actually sounds better live.
I listen to some country. I love all music. You know,
right?
It's kind of hard to find some stuff that I don't like.
All right, this is
maybe some hard.
Forever Sure Looks Good on You by Waylon Hannell. I do not own the rights to this music, but he does, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind us playing this shit to support. So I'm gonna say he's giving us permission.
Man, I don't have YouTube Premium.
YouTube Premium is not in my book either.
Not worth
I ain't paying for them. I'll let them commercials run. Waylon Hannell, y'all. FGP Radio.
Embers floating off through the midnight sky, passing that old guitar around. Good friends, PBRs, and a bonfire.
He fucking fire. Woo!
Me with a blanket on the ground. It's a good night to make some new old memories.
Hell yeah.
And I don't know much, but I know there's much true. As the stars and the flames flicker in your eyes, girl, forever sure looks good on you. Yeah, forever sure looks good on you. Bobby Ray drove his truck down to the water. Backer in and drive his old tailgate down. We left our blue jeans and our worries on that blanket. We jumped in like there's no one else around. And the water was all that came between us as I held you underneath that July moon. Then I said, girl, I know this might sound crazy, but forever sure looks good on you. Yeah, forever sure looks good on you. Yeah. Took a while, but I finally got my courage up to ask her daddy if you could be my wife. I was shaking like a leaf when he turned to me and said, son, that'd be fine, but you better just treat her right. Now remember that summer sun was hot that day, when the preacher man told me to say I do. But instead I grinned and looked at you and said, girl, forever sure looks good on you. Yeah, forever sure looks good on you.
Yeah, I'm a big fan, man. I'm a big fan of this guy.
Quite good. Yeah, marvelous, sweet harmonica.
Flint, Michigan.
Don't hear harmonicas often.
You sure the hell don't. I really would love to have this guy have like an hour set, you know, and when we have that shit in Tri-City Volume 5.
Oh, he would tear it up.
Just to fucking rip them motherfuckers out. This is hip-hop, but this dude's special. Everywhere likes this motherfucker. I promise you. The everywhere will love Waylon Handel at some point somewhere. You know, he's got that impact where he's traveled.
Is that the voice?
He's traveled with Trace Adkins. He's done fucking, you know what I'm saying, for what's the other one? There's a couple other stars he's been ready. He's definitely getting calls from higher places, and I definitely will see this dude's name in Nashville fucking very soon. He sounds like he's got the Nashville fucking Hall of Fame fucking sound. For real. But yeah, the next one we got.
He has a golden voice.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The next song is actually by McNast and Apollo. This song actually came about in a crazy way.
Is that YouTube?
Yeah, you can put it on YouTube, whatever, on all platforms. But this song actually came out in a kind of crazy way. You know, I was fucking with Apollo and I was fucking with McNass, but at the time, you know, they weren't really, you know, seeing eye to eye.
Roll up again?
Yep. So that's actually my hand. If you look at it. On there. I literally took that picture on in Old Orchard campground when me and Bizzolo.
Put that in that hand?
What?
Just like the picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, me and Bizzolo, I actually, you know, went out there, cooked up a music video for him and shit in Skoda, and it was just like this crazy vibe. You know, I was like, when we were smoking, I had this big old log in my hand, and I'm looking around like the fucking water, and I'm like, this is like some Jurassic Park shit for real, you know. So I just literally took a picture of it and fucking blow, threw it on the weed page.
Some good shit.
Well, we go to McNass spot, and literally, I'm trying to get them to kind of cook some shit up. I'm like, man, like, Apollo's this fucking fire, dude. You know, like, you guys gotta, you know, like, whatever dispute you might have had, whatever type of, you know, like, let's solve this shit. You know, like, let's get this squashed and let's get y'all together.
The name of music, man. Come on. Like,
yeah, let's get this shit squashed. That there ain't no real fucking, real beat behind it. So literally, we're fucking chilling at Apollo's studio, and they're thinking they're going over beats. They fucking pick a beat, and you know, at this time, I'm rolling up. I'm like, man, I'm ready to roll up again. And fucking, he's like, say that again. I'm like, what? And McNass, like, he said it like this, ready to roll up again, you know. And so they kind of like went with that flow. And I was like, damn, you know, like, I feel like I just helped inspire this fucking song, you know, just from wanting to smoke and roll up. They cooked that shit up, and
let's play it.
Wow, that shit is one of my favorites. Roll Up Again. Hold on. Roll Up Again by Apollo and McNass. You can search that shit up on all platforms. It's on everywhere. Go share that shit.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I rolled up once and I will do it again.
I'll put
This is not my first time rolling up. Don't get it fucking twisted. We'll talk about rolling up if you don't really roll up. I know y'all don't show up to the shows.
Hey, yeah, I'm ready to roll up again, ready to roll up again, yeah, yeah, ready to roll up again, ready to roll up again, yeah, yeah, ready to roll up again, ready to roll up again. I'm about to roll up a band, feeling them pockets too heavy to stand. Walk with a limp, real and talk smooth like your bitch look impeccable. Might slide through like hallelujah. Your man meets the man. If he can't, we can smoke. You'll see I'm that man. I'm too sweet. Call me Ben and Jerry with vocabulary, very sanitary. Freak though if she really tired of me, it's tired of me. So I'ma roll up again, I'ma roll up again, yeah. I'ma roll up again, roll up again.
Before I pull up 1 cup of mud, made it out these sluts, I don't give a fuck. Yucky, these rappers so disgusted, they make you throw up. They were anything you could do to me, stabbing me, shooting me, probably not wearing no jewelry. Do what you do to pay bills, but you gon' puke if I pull up my pack, stinky enough. Really tough, that's what you like to think, isn't it, bro? Been feeling stuck lately, something's up with me. What the fuck made me hungry as a beast? Feel like I'm going crazy, somebody help me. It's y'all that made me this way. It ain't all talk, but I do gotta say I'm ready to roll up again.
Yeah, I'm ready to roll up again, ready to roll up again, yeah. Ready to roll up again, ready to roll up again, yeah. Ready to roll up again, ready to roll up again. I'ma roll up again, I'ma roll up again.
I'll do it again.
Yeah. So that shit is it's one of my favorites, man, honestly.
That's a fire?
Yeah, so whenever I'm ready to like fucking smoke again, I'm ready to roll up again.
Dude, that made me, I was like, you gotta
Play
hit
that
shit
shit.
again.
Yeah,
I'm
play
ready
that.
to hit that shit again.
You know what I'm saying? Ready to roll up again, y'all. Mick Nass and Apollo. Go show some love and tap in with both of those artists. You can look up Apollo. It's basically the same spelling. You just add a 0 instead of an O at the end. So
I just wrote Apollo on YouTube, McNass and Apollo, and that was the first song that came up as well, you know?
fuck yeah, it's easy to find.
Yeah.
And the art is my hands. They threw the Feeling Good podcast logo on there as well. So shout out Apollo, man. I appreciate the love for real. I'll always say like whenever you cooking up some heat, hashtag certified banger. You know, and that's some shit that Apollo creates whenever he cooks some shit up with any artist. So when you ever want to fucking get in the shit, he's one of those artists that shows a lot of love, man.
I'm ready. Like I'm hungry. I'm hungry for performances. I'm hungry for collaboration.
Yeah, so
man.
I've
been asking left and right everybody, man.
We're gonna call this motherfucker after this interview.
I actually made a song because I was like, for the ones that never answer back. We can play that Isolation, man. You heard that one?
Yeah. We'll play that next or play that at the end. We got a couple we can slide through. You said Isolation?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, we got the next track is Hail Mary by HBK Boom.
All right. HBK, yeah. I know him.
Yep. So we actually got a little giveaway going on right now. So the next 12 people that take advantage of 15 total slots. Next 12 people get raffled into a thing. And like you, my man,
I got myself a ticket.
You got yourself a ticket. You are, into the fucking, golden prize. And just know it's gonna be a good ass time.
12 days ago this song just dropped. This is some fire.
Fire.
Yeah. Oh.
Early payday.
But yeah,
We don't pay for that.
Hail Mary by HBK Boom. You can look this shit up on all platforms. It's everywhere. Out here looking for the bear like a zookeeper. Just know. And shout out me. I actually plugged him in with the jersey from that shit, so you can see that shit right here.
Okay. Hey, I'm out here looking for the bears. I'm a zookeeper. I only fucked one time. I'ma let you keep it. If I was 20 in the 90s, I got the flu games on in the game. I got fools let zips go for the $1.90 like a 2-liter. $2,000 fit, that's a few features. Niggas say do not fuck with me, I don't fuck with you either. I say we got all the bread and cheese. I say all my niggas broke, I be dummy. All I ever knew is get some motherfucking money. I knew she was a freak cause she was sucking it on gummy. Lil' bitch told me I'm her man crush like it's money. Beta name circuit cost 150. She staring at me into the party, told her come with me. I made a band today that's just off 160. I say I'm a broke hoe nightmare and I'm a rich bitch dream. You can call me Mr. Turner with them bands on. I cut that bitch off at the wrist just cause her hands on. Like how the fuck I'm sitting down and I still stand up. Like baby why your nigga mad at me because you flagged out. I leave a nigga dead up in the living room. Little bitch just hit my balls and then I cough like this a physical. Okay. I made a tweet up, pull my camera out, we made a visual. You ain't never get it out the mud, little bro, you silver spoon. You ain't never get it out the mud, you can't hang with us, you can't slide with us, little bro, hell no, you ain't no game. I say I just want the bag, you want some motherfucking fame. See when I go drop a watch, I'm drop a motherfucking chain with it. We bout to blow, little bro, I'm motherfucking claiming it. You was not raised up over there, so why you claiming it? You make your bed and now you through, so now you laying. I brought the motherfucking sand to the beach, now my bitch playing in it. Let me put this dick up in your mouth, why you playing with it? Brody live with his pistol like he staying with it. And you don't even know he got it on him, cause how he staying with it. He told a lie about himself and then he ran with it.
Fresh Rich. Shout out Fresh Rich.
They did that beat justice right there.
Yeah, Boom don't miss. Boom don't miss.
Hell no.
Like when I met Boom at Tri-City Vintage Flea Market Volume 1, you know,
really?
like I heard of him. I never knew him.
You show up to perform?
He wanted to, you know, kind of just get on the you know, the spotlight, you know, kind of, you know, be up there. That motherfucker's a star. You know, so it would have been lit to have him perform. But yeah, it was he kind of pulled, you know, met me and shit, and kind of threw a couple like HBK Boom hats and shit for the giveaway. And
oh, nice.
Yeah, it was love, man. I definitely dude's genuine as fuck. He came on for episode 77, so you can check that out.
He's pretty big.
Yeah, episode 77 of Feeling Good podcast. You can view that one. He's all over the place, man. I think I said it before. I'll say it again.
I think his name everywhere.
I think he's gonna be on double XL cover, you know, in the next 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
He has that grind.
That determination, that hustle, that fucking connect. That's
hard to find in a lot of people.
Yeah, he's got that shit on lock. You know, like when I say like he's up now. Like there's no next up. He's up now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's showing. You know, like he's gonna be the main event for Volume 5 of Tri-City Vintage Flea Market.
Really?
Yep. So it's gonna be a lit show. It's gonna be a lit ass show. I'm coming out my pocket, you know, to pay him, you know, for a performance, and man, I'm gonna
do the publicity for that thing. It's gonna be off the chain.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm pushing, you know, Tri-City Vintage Flea Market. I'm putting it on ice, you know, because we coming back crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the last one I was at, man, it was already jumping, man. There's a lot of people there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
It's gonna be lit.
There's a lot of vendors too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell.
We got the next track is Flows 4 and Loso Luciano. Hopefully I didn't mistake that name pronunciation. He said I ain't even gonna try to look it up. Yeah, Flows 4.
Oh shit. Oh man.
Yeah, you're gonna like this shit. Like I said, you can see the visual right down there.
There's nothing worse than an artist facing his second big piece of work. You find out if you were yesterday's news or the real deal. Here is no limitations. So separate your mind, friend. There is no telling what could come from it. I was supposed to. You didn't come with any rules. When the future didn't make any sense in the past. I feel no pressure.
Check me out, look. Running down and we gon' run him over. Running town, I never run a social. These niggas playing bogus. Another lap and we still fully focused. You think I'm dissing, boy, quit thinking local. We try and blow it open. And knowing me, I probably hold it open while I'm rolling, smoking, going coast to coast with lows. They can't go toe to toe with me. Shit, it ain't always what it seems. I ain't always gotta be the one who lead. I got bosses on my whole team. But had this feeling since like 03. Ain't from the east if he don't know me. OG status, red flags, they gon' show these patterns. Soon as I see it, I move slowly backwards. It's time to level up. They talking down, I come around and pick the shovel up. Took the summer off and still can't see no one ahead of us. Bet it up, put that little chicken on it. Double back and shake the pot. Then I put my wrist up on it. I can't keep this shit up off me. Second time around, perfect timing. The walls around me never could confine me. Under pressure, I go down.
Ask about it, nigga. Yeah.
I can't get this shit up off
Second time around, perfect time. The walls around me never could confine. Under pressure, I go down. Under pressure, I go down. Yeah. Flow, you fucked up. Listen. Hey, humble young man, I am. At least I started off as such. Niggas barking loud mouths. I step out, they muzzle up. Don't know why they play with me, but they don't really know me much. They gon' learn I play for keeps. Coring up and showing such. Me, I do my own thing, but the whole home team sucker. Turn your main bitch to an old flame after fucking you. Cold games, you changing the whole name for my company just cause she love when we get the fucking and I'm in the stomach beat. The fuck you thought it was, must be the drugs lacing them dummy tweets. Don't understand the funny speech, but understand when money speaks. A couple grand can have your closest mans put you the fuck to sleep. And have your bitch loving on her knees, sucking and fucking free. You gon' know not to fuck with me, I must protect the name, right? Brother used to ball with me, you thought I'd do the same, right? All this pressure, people giving lectures like my game light. Never heard the hecklers, felt no pressure, I know my game tight. Brother had the rock and took his shot, it got empty and deep. But me, I took the rock and found the spot, it got me 10 fans. Plans changed, he was motivated by what fans see. And I just needed paper and gave a damn about a plan C. Oh, ain't got a plan B with me, dog, you know what's up. Deep off in the soul off this little photo, snatching photo up. Get back to my motion, niggas folded, so I sold them. Can't tell what I'm holding, I is done with us. I can't get this shit up off me. Second time around me, perfect timing. The walls around me never could confine me. Under pressure, I go down. Under pressure, I go down. The walls around me never could confine me, nigga. Low. Yeah.
Never said I.
Yeah.
Fire. Visuals right there.
That's the way with his wordplay, man. I was sitting there just
Yeah, Flows man is nice. He
has a good flow.
he's I think he's familiar with Montez and shit too. So he's from Bay City. Fucking I don't know if you know his older brother Maurice or his older brother Paris. No, yeah, they all fucking talented in in one way or another.
Yeah, that was fire, man.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that was
that music video in itself, man.
That was Los Luciano and Flows 4 with Diamond. Make sure you go run that shit up. We got the next one. We're gonna keep jumping right into it. DeQuindre, spelled just how it is, DQUIND. Yep, Smile. This is another artist from Bay City, Michigan. Make sure you all go tap in. Make sure you go show some love. Like I said, I'm gonna be making a little post about which songs we dropped and where to follow them, where to tap in with them. So it won't be hard. Also, make sure you go show some love to my man STG if you don't already know. This is his show. Even though we're playing some songs, make sure you go.
We got some later music coming here.
Yes, sir. Make sure you go show some love, y'all. Sailing.
No one told me far away. My sister told me to trust my gut. Lately I've been pushing like I'm trying to get my car unstuck. I told niggas sorry for times I had to borrow bucks. Every day's a gamble with your life. Make sure you ante up. I've been feeling way more blessed, cause some can't even say that much. I've learned to enjoy the warmth. We used to have to bundle up. I learned to try not to flee. Be humble or gotta teach. Down by 24, I broke the huddle, saying win on 3. I told people count on me, and seen how that pressure build. I don't plan on folding though. My mind is my weapon still. Sometimes I keep it way too real. Sometimes it's not real enough. I wear my heart on my sleeve. It's not that hard to call my bluff. Lately I've been smiling for no reason. You gon' be what you believe in. Just make sure that it's you. Lately I've been smiling for no reason. You gon' be what you believe in. Just make sure that it's you. Both my cousins just had a baby, and they got some smiles on them. I just bought a Chevy, that's my baby, got some miles on them. Sometimes I don't know where I am headed, but I know I keep my faith, cause the sun is always shining, even when the clouds are gray. It could always be much worse. You should probably fix your face. Don't be scared to go your speed, just make sure you control your pace. I'm still trying to figure out, but I'm growing every day. I get home, puff on Khalifa, cause I work hard as I play. How you know if you can swim, if you're too scared to jump right in? Love, I just can't get enough. I need more like a lucky fin. I should let life play its course, but I can't help but love to win. Life is like a marathon, and that's what I learned from Nip. When it's needed, create art. See the light when times is dark. Grind like Tony Hawk. Let the phonies walk. Protect your spirit, cause them police spark. Soak up quick and slowly talk. Soak up quick and slowly talk. Yeah. Lately I've been smiling for no reason. You gon' be what you believe in. Just make sure that it's you. Yeah. Lately I've been smiling for no reason. You gon' be what you believe in. Just make sure that it's you.
Yeah. Make sure you go tap in with DQ. Yeah. But yeah, that's DQ Davis. He goes by DeQuindre. Fire ass artist. When I will say, one of the things I really love about DQ, man, is he really reminds me of J. Cole.
That was good.
I really like that. That's just a glimpse of how fucking great he is.
That's an example of making music that people can relate to, dude. That song right there, I just like applied that to my whole story, like my whole path right now I got going on.
We gonna call him too. We're gonna call him too. Maybe he fucking can get you on a. Y'all can cook some shit up.
That was fire, man. That had real heart in it too.
He's fire, man. That's my dog. Shout out DQ, shout out Vark, shout out all the fucking homies that I met through, before the fucking podcast shit, that just solid motherfuckers, man. I remember DQ was episode like 24. So like that first, like the first batch, and just dudes that
that was a while ago.
Yeah, we definitely do for a motherfucking follow up for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We and that's the thing is, like, just getting these, pushing them everywhere. People used to say, like, man, you're pushing out these fucking episodes.
Yeah, a lot of these people, some of these people might even, not even know these people. You got a lot of new viewers every day.
Yeah. Well, I look at it like I might not even get new viewers every day. Like, cause I don't do it for the views. And I think that's for me is like.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to say you're pushing out these artists, and you're getting them to new viewers every day. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's working. I mean, I haven't heard of this guy.
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
Real nice. Another one is Flint Child. We'll play him. Flint Child. It's a song called Kryptonite. So you might be able to find it on YouTube. Should be out there. But I met him through actually Apollo. With the Roll Up Again. Him and McNass made that, and just Flint Child is another one of those dudes where you just want to see that motherfucker win. Him.
He got sound. What else he have?
He's got everything, I thought. Maybe not fine. Yeah, the big guy right there. That was pre-roll, huh?
Yeah, he's got.
I guess that's his performance.
He's got his live performance, right?
Yeah, fuck it. If that's all he's got.
We can check out another platform though.
I think that's Feelin Good Podcast, maybe.
It goes so fast. Some people seem to think they'll always last. Your life stands up. It's time to read your tracks. All the things you thought you had left, can't get them back. I know it's unfair, but life doesn't care. That's why you live it up. Let the wind blow through your hair. I can be your kryptonite. I can take you to your kryptonite. Through the darkness, I will give you light. And regardless, I will give you light. I give you all I got to give tonight. If I gotta fall for you to live alright. Through the darkness, I will give you light. And regardless, I will give you light. Now so fast, like you didn't care. Walk out the front door, letting in cold air. Cold, so cold, they didn't even care. Yeah, I had to learn how to let you go. The hardest thing I've ever had to learn to do for sure. But I don't rise from my life than before. Anybody ever had an issue with me? Repetition with me, no fuck what you think. There's a color you bleed. I'm willing to bet the same color as me. I can be your kryptonite. I will make it to your kryptonite. Through the darkness, I will give you light. And regardless, I will give you light. I give you all I got to give tonight. If I gotta fall for you to live alright. Regardless, I will give you light. And regardless, I will
we got one more before we play some of your tracks. We got that was Flint Child, Kryptonite. Y'all can go check that shit out. He's an artist from Flint, Michigan. Good ass dude. Him and Jennifer. Shout out both of y'all, man. I really fuck with both of y'all.
That was great.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, just from the support aspect, just from the sound aspect, just from like y'all some good people. I can tell. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, always know it's all love. But yeah, we got this last one. It's called "Stay Out" by Mac Jovi. This song is different, bro. You remember the song? Remember the movie Baby Boy?
Yeah.
Tyrese,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg,
Yeah.
Taraji P. Hens, I think Taraji P. something. But yeah, anyway, Baby Boy, that shit had some legendary moments in that shit. Well, my man took that shit, a clip of it, and busted it open into the beginning of the track, and you're gonna love this shit, man.
Sampled it.
Yep, this is called "Stay Out" by Mac Jovi, MacJovi. Go look him up. He's from Saginaw, Michigan. Definitely one of the most him and PJ, in my opinion, are like top 2 R&B sounds in the fucking country. You might have to add in Superstar Jamar, but there's a couple votes that will go either way.
Why you over there all getting fired up? Nigga, you making all the bitches at my job have a reason to sit up there laughing at me.
Girl, you better calm the fuck down if I come over there and slap the shit out of you.
Nigga, you ain't gonna do shit.
Why you so insecure, man? Ain't nobody laughing at you. If anything, them hoes is jealous because they see you got a man that love your ass.
Girl, you know that I really feel this tension. See, I'm trying to talk, but you won't listen. Better not be another nigga. Just better if you need not to kill him. Better not fuck with me. Oh, no. I can never lose you, babe. Oh, no. The love is too small and we made. Baby, what is it? Can we just fix this? I see you heading to the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. Cause when you're in the kitchen, you get vicious. You get to breaking all the dishes. Baby, we just fix this. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the
Here comes Bankroll G. Shout out Bankroll G, man. Go follow him too.
Guess it all started from the kitchen. Hear a phone ring, messy bitches in our business. Women into it, she get the kicking in slow. Bitches with no man, tell you let your man go. As soon as you do, they gon' slide through. Tell you shit, they done heard, I ain't got time with her proof. Watching what she do. Nice in the kitchen with a woman fed up. She a clown on the loose. She say, who these other bitches that they say, I don't know. But all these accusations, they just make my mind flow. How I love, I can't let the time go. Hoes mad at you, tell them bitches chime on. About to take the faded friends till they get your shine on. Took her from CC's, put her as a dime on. Pay attention, hoes mad, you ain't got the time for. You elevate bitches hate, I ain't got the time for.
Stay out the kitchen. Cause when you're in the kitchen, you get vicious. You get to breaking all the dishes. Baby, we just fix this. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen. Stay out the kitchen.
Don't be so insecure, but I can't stand that shit, man.
Jody, if I'm insecure, it's because you made me this way. All you do is think about yourself. Why did you have to fuck that girl out of all the people? Damn!
Man, this is like, all these artists are better than what's on playing on a goddamn radio.
Fucking
every
say it
day.
again.
Like,
Say it one more time for the ladies in
better
the back.
than what's on the radio every day, man. I find myself like, You can see your like SoundCloud views like on your like when I can see my SoundCloud views and insights on who's looking at my shit. They must think I'm crazy because like all I'm doing is listening to those motherfuckers. Like all these local rappers that I'm listening to, I'm like just putting that shit on repeat. It's pretty good. I'm gonna study them, man. Like all these people have so much more talent than like the mainstream shit that's going on right now.
So much.
Why isn't there like a local radio station just blasting these people all the time?
We're gonna get that point.
It'd be awesome.
Shout out the good people though. I'm gonna shout out some. I'm gonna plug you in right now. I'm gonna plug everybody else in right now with some good radio stations, man. Fluent Radio. They're good people. They'll fucking you send them a mix of any song. You know what I'm saying? Usually the artist has to send it in. MP3 files are spinning that shit.
Really?
Shout out DTF Radio in Brooklyn. They spin that shit.
Really? I'm gonna need some links.
I got you, Biggie. I got you, dog. I got you.
Man, that's what I'm talking
and then we got 007, Dior 007. My man Kevin, he's pushing shit out of the music. We've got Misfit Radio and Saginaw. They're pushing out shit on their.
I've heard of them.
Yep. So just a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
They have some stickers all around town.
Yeah, and that's what I'm really trying to keep building because a lot of my episodes I like to showcase local music throughout it. You know what I'm saying? Not only to kind of tap you in with new people, but to kind of give them a shout out too. Is I really fuck with local music, and a lot of people like my sister. Like my sister is one. My younger sister, she is anti fucking local music. Like she loves PJ Washington, but she don't really love much shit. And it's like, how can you love other shit if you don't give it a chance? You at one point didn't know who the fuck PJ Washington was, and at one point you didn't know his fucking songs.
There's people out there that don't even like music. I've met them before. Like
there's
people that never turn on the radio.
Oh, facts. I already know it.
So there's all types out there. It's just, how can you not fuck with this though? This is fantastic shit we've been playing all night.
Yeah. Hey, and the next song is a banger by yours truly right here is STG.
Oh yeah.
We've got Lionheart, baby.
Oh, you want to pull out Lionheart?
Lionheart.
Let's pull out Isolate.
We got Isolation after.
Oh hell, all right.
Lionheart, y'all. This is Lionheart by STG. Go look them up on all social media platforms. Sailing, Turbo, Garage.
Coming in crystal clear now.
Oh, you got that new shit.
Alright, let's run it. Bring me in. I wonder what the weather's like outside. It's fucking cold in these streets. When the real ones are the Nikes on your feet. When you're all alone, feeling that there's no place for me. The streets are calling, homie. The way I find my flow is scary. You bang and go. What I say isn't momentary. Oopsie, drop your jaw, I see it hanging open ready. Here's my nuts and berries. Told you my beats are smoking steady. Menthol cool till you try me again. Deny me, pop the cherry. Then I pop the ops. Military, ain't no way I'll stop. Bulletproof vest, turn up. Hit you with the left, right, Mac truck. Then I hit your girl, it wasn't easy, fuck. All I told her is I have some beer and half a pizza. Now she hot and ready over here. With that Gluck, nice to meet you. This the life of a young thug. Money, sin, and pussy drugs. Trapping so hard every day. Blood dripping from my 9Ks. Going crazy. Trying to find a way out the hood, out the slums. Till then, keep the 30 rounds in my gun. Sipping on that drippy potion. In that Patron ocean. Feeling like I'm the chosen one. Bringing that STG locomotion. Running blasting off with the heat of sun. Billy Glock carving out my name. I'm far from tame. These motherfuckers test me till it's too late. Another name, a murder case. Dinner plate, stuff your face. That's about right.
You ain't lying.
Light you up with that fire as I light my weed and fuck the bitch. I desire your lower level. I'm the higher devil up in the sky, so close to the sun. I wonder if I die, if I take another dose. I know I'll be feeling close, but the devil in me knows I have a lot to do yet. Like some kids and I've had a paycheck rolling through that land in a 747 jet. That's the shit I haven't seen yet.
I got dreams, me and the team rolling back, counting up the cream. You best believe I died for these motherfuckers who were down the ride from the start. Realize I'm the one, got that lion heart. When I bare my teeth, take you to your knees. You can't step to me like Easy E. It's STG, I'm reppin' Saginaw, you see. Put you on that mac and 10 cheese. Saginaw, Michigan. 99. STG. Out of here.
That was Lionheart.
Hell yeah.
So that was the one I performed at Flume number 2.
Yep, Lionheart, y'all. How did Lionheart get established, created, and cooked up?
So I bought all that studio equipment and the new DAW Ableton, and I got all this professional stuff, and I was learning how to use it all, and I was determined to put something out immediately, and so that's basically what I did, and I had already written that song and brought it to the place, and I realized I wasn't up to par. I saw how people were, and man, these people were fantastic and blew me out of the water, of course,
But it's a humbling, I'm sure.
It was a humbling experience, for sure.
Because you always have to look at it because when I first started podcasting, I'm like, man, I'm humbled myself because there's people out here working.
But then again, all these people, they're so welcoming. Like everybody, you yelled out, you're like, he did his thing. Everybody was clapping and cheering. It's so welcoming. That really pushed me to get back out there. And
you have to.
And everybody was just so. I met Peso that night, and he invited me over, and he gave me a lot of advice on how to make my stuff better, and I took that to heart in the next song, or next couple songs too, so it's just a good night,
I think it's always important, whether you've been performing for,
I had that lion heart, I was going in there, that's what I was thinking, and
yeah.
I had to have that, none of my friends would have the balls to do this.
Fuck no.
Nobody basically I knew, would have the balls to do something like I did, and that was awesome to me. So, and I did it, and it was awesome.
Yeah. So. That was your second performance then, right?
Yeah, that was my second one. The first one was at White's.
Yeah.
And basically did the same thing, same song.
Yeah. What would you say is the difference between, performing at Flum and performing at any other place?
Flum was people are there and they know it's for my genre of music. They're there for that, and there are people who appreciate that. At White's, it's a rock bar. People go there and it's 75% people are waiting for the guy's guitar to come back out. And then there's also, it's Saginaw, so you get all types in White's bar, and there's some people that actually dig my music, and
right.
Yeah, it's quite a different crowd, but mostly it's just different. So we had it over in Bay City, and everybody there was clapping and cheering and loved it.
Damn. And
it's a vibe.
Yeah.
That's why you go to the next one for sure.
Every single one. He's trying to do it. He's trying to do it where it's every single month. He kind of gets them covered.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
I would love that.
Yeah, so it's definitely dope as hell. It's at the art department, so they're real.
Like I'm saying, it's a platform for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of time. Shout out. Obviously the art department, but a shout out the Sky Room. The Sky Room you can is cannabis friendly as well. And you're able to kind of toke and smoke and enjoy the vibes as well. And
it's definitely check that place out.
It's a vibe. But yeah, so you got Isolation up next, yeah? Or you got is there another one?
We got Love is we can do Isolation.
You said you want that one, or Love is a Drug?
We got 3 more, eh?
Yeah, Love is a Drug, you said?
Yeah, let's try this one.
Let's run that one first.
I got to play with my voice a lot more in this with the new equipment, new DAWs and everything.
Hell yeah. STG, y'all. Love is a drug.
Love is a drug, the worst one there is. I can't eat, I can't sleep without you anymore, baby. I'm so wrong, I'm so wrong. Remember riding round, drop top, sitting next to me, looks to make a heart stop. Still can't believe it's just a memory. Perks in my hand, perks in the sands, take me back to Neverland. Doesn't try to understand, think I did everything I can. Looking at the way things didn't go to plan, all the pain
almost gives me EDM vibes. It almost
you know,
has that EDM
I
vibe
love
where you
EDM.
could, this would really fit well into that genre as well.
I do. I
think this
I switched to a lot of things. I have a lot of inspiration.
I'm gonna plug you in with a couple of my the DJs that are kind of in that realm. Like the Skyrim that's gonna have them after
Really?
the live. Yeah, there's 3 of them. So I'm gonna plug you in with those 3 and a couple others that I think would.
I went and saw Sub Doctor, and he's one of my favorites around. He came around these parts, and boy, was that a great show. And I've been always in EDM, dubstep, trap.
Yeah.
You love Tech Nine and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, he does some excellent.
There's
stuff.
another dude, Chance.
Now this is Isolate. This one, this song I've been at this point I had talked with Peso, and he had given me some knowledge, and I'd been studying basically all of Melon Made, because Flum, and I was like, these guys inspired me. I'm going to study their music and see what I can pull from it.
Yeah.
And this is what I pulled from it, So.
Oh,
There's 2 kinds of people in this world.
This one's called Isolate.
Isolation, right?
Isolate.
Isolate?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's,
Isolate. Fuck, I thought it was Isolation the whole time.
I actually, I had that for like the first day, and then I changed the name to Isolate.
Yeah,
I like
Isolate.
that
So what is that? What is Isolate to you? This is kind of just your
like
captivation
Isolate,
of their sound.
I was thinking, to be honest, like of dabs, like an Isolate, like
yeah,
some dabs, and but it's also a play on isolation, because I like to make when I made all these songs, I've been hibernating, not hanging out with anybody. I'd come home from work and I'd get right in the studio, and I'm still doing this to this day, like working on things, because I want to better, like, people are thinking I'm crazy because I'm holing up in my house like every day and only coming out to perform at White's. Like, so
there's a very, very thin line to what people think crazy is these days. A lot of, I think
well, I'm constantly learning my new DAW. I'm watching videos on how to create on that better, and get into a studio would take a lot of time out, honestly,
right.
and let me fully create.
Did you a fan? So you a fan of Kanye?
Yeah, some of it, some old Kanye, not
Kanye,
not so much the new shit,
Yeah, I like that old Kanye, not the new. That's actually a song. That's actually funny. But yeah, he actually, he just got dropped from Adidas, not dropped. I think they, parted ways.
He's getting dropped from multiple people.
A lot of people.
Yeah,
but I think it's
huge companies.
I think it's on purpose.
Listen, everybody's talking about this guy getting dropped from multiple companies. This guy's a billionaire. All this is gonna do is give him publicity. He's probably just gonna make more money off of it. Like,
possibly. Kanye is.
Why does he care?
Everyone thought that Kanye, and y'all might agree in this, disagree on this. Y'all could just comment, leave what you think. But Kanye had a lot of people thinking that he was gonna be down bad after his split up with Kim K. Everyone thought that shit, and what happened? They announced their separation, they announced his divorce, they announced whatever. Boom. Announced his plans to create a Yeezy theme park. I'm like, what the fuck? That's some legendary ass shit. It's like, you think
he's got the money for it, dude?
Yeah, he's a fucking legend. He's got it.
Build your mark on the world.
That's what, Travis Scott was doing with Astroworld. Creating his own, he's creating his own theme park, what they had in Houston prior to him fucking,
Leaving his story, man. That's my journey. I'm leaving my story,
Facts. I think he's, Yeezy, or I think he's called, Donda, he's got Donda Sports, where like there's like universities and basketball teams, there's like, they sign agents, like Jaylen Brown from the Celtics is signed to Donda. He's part of Donda Sports, Donda whatever the fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know what to think about all that.
Kanye's a fucking genius, and I don't think that this will be the end of him. I definitely think that
absolutely not.
Yeah.
He's
definitely gonna be.
You think Kanye's going anywhere crazy?
Yeah, nuts.
He's nuts himself,
Facts.
What's up next?
What do you think about Heisman Trophy winners this year? College football, you watching?
Hell no.
Not at all. Well, let me fucking fill you in right now. We got a fucking top three fucking runners is CJ Stroud out of Ohio State. We got, I don't know if I'll say this right, Hendon Hooker. Yeah, out of the University of Tennessee. Dude's been killing it. And I think if he doesn't get injured the rest of the year, he's going to win it. He's going to take it from CJ Stroud. And then at 3, go blue, baby.
Yeah.
Michigan's Blake Corum. Yeah, he's gonna. I hope he's gonna have a fucking Heisman year, but you know we got screwed in the pooch last year with Aiden Hutchinson. He was supposed to win that shit. Maybe we get redemption this year with Blake Corum. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Come fucking next year, you'll fucking find out. But yeah, tomorrow we got the Sky Room. You know, if you want to pop out, like I said, some DJs gonna be popping. DJ Birdie, you know, Green Bean's finest. YV Dean, Gone Insanity. Whoo, Blue Moon. You ever heard of her?
Look for the tie-dye. I'll be there tomorrow.
You ever heard of Blue Moon?
No.
Wahoo! Wahoo! Yeah.
Who's that?
She is incredible. Let me just tell you that. These two females that are on this stage, top in the fucking area. For real. Nacy Santasia and Blue Moon are both going to be performing. Along with Chainless, Spade, PJ, and Young Flacco.
Damn.
So it's going to be a fucking banger, man. I'll be vending. I'll have a little bit of vintage shit, you know, nice little cool booth. You know what I'm saying? I'll be bringing the fucking the goodies away, you know, so when you come shop, you winning some shit. 6 prizes, 6 bags full of miscellaneous goodies.
I was checking them out.
Yeah.
They're fire.
He wasn't checking them out. They
I've seen
they're
it.
like mysteries. They're kind of like mysteries in a way. You can't really see all of them.
You can't.
But that's the beauty of it. Shout out Chris Griffin. Went to school with him. I don't know if I told you the story. Literally blessed us with, you know, I can't say enough good things right now. You know, like when we weren't really getting a lot of business at, you know, for one point, we were literally fucking, you know, sale here, sale there, you know, and we have a lot of inventory. You know, you'll see in the store, we're packed. It's nice and cozy in this bitch. But, you know, the one thing that, you know, helps is, you know, that local support. You know, a lot of people go to the malls. They go to a lot of these places, you know, and
shop too.
Shop. You're going to Goodwill. You thrifting. You know, like you can come get a little bit of the vibe here. You know, whether it's this or that, we got a little bit of the something. You know, I'm probably gonna give you some free shit. You know, you're probably gonna get some cool shit for the kids. Just random shit that you would enjoy wearing. You probably would. You know, imagine going to the thrift store. This is like everything cool at the thrift store. you know what I'm saying? Like
it's like you took all the best picks.
Yeah, you know, this is all. I've been hunting and going crazy and curating for so damn long, and now you find some shit in here. It's for sale. All of it is for sale. So come shop, get plugged in today.
Oh, yeah, before I take off, I'm definitely taking a look.
And you get 22% off with the code STG. Or we can use
STG.
Yeah, we can use either one.
STG. That was the same one.
No, we can do like Sailing Turbo Garage. We can do either one.
We're doing STG.
There you go. Code STG.
That's what it is.
And make sure you go follow them on Instagram. That's going to be the code for the next 22 days. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you use the code when you check out.
You ready for some beats?
Yeah, I'm ready for some beats. Let's pump up that next one.
It's isolation. Like I said, this is what I learned from all that shit.
I think they can't. There's 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who think they can, and those who think they can't. They're both right.
It's STG, bringing all the motherfucking fat beats. While sitting in the trunk, fine bitches in the backseat. Turn it up to the max, let the motherfuckers eat. Years getting dusted as I roll down the street. Burning up the killer tree, 30 rounds max, sitting on the seat. Nobody want the smoke, make me pull the strap. Number $2 for your hat, that is STG. I'm coming for what's in your head, you can't stop us. Fuck what you said, I'm the grinder, watch the timer while you sleep. Getting out these rhymes, rolling in the deep. Mind your P's and Q's, got the mic, ain't no killing me. It's you, I just might. At the first sight, let the Gatling gun loose. Ain't no sense in running, bitch. I'm coming, take you off your phone. This STG, teach you with the dog bone. Running to the top, couldn't make it known. I chop it up like a meat. Keep a fire sear, activated, ticky, metronome, the plate. They so give me knowledge from the dome. Perfect flow, got their home.
if you got beef. Step to the mic, go on showing you ain't going nowhere. It's clear to see I'm constantly chasing all my dreams. Rapping on the beat, I'm in front of you with courtesy. Ain't no stopping, I keep it popping 24/7 on my grind. I'm affiliated, but I never mind. For the ones that never answer back, I'm coming for your neck. I cut you off, you try to stall me out. In this game, I knock you down in the dust lane. I'm in the studio every night, learning how to better you with every word I type. Started last winter, 9 months in, I'm getting better. Still put behind the years, but in a small amount of time, possibly a year. I'll put you down with my rhymes. If you see the depth when you listen to this, better check your back. I got the laser to it. So the flight plan, so I listen to it. Making nasty spitting bars, where the pen gotta pick through it. Total isolation, let's get to it. Back to the space station, I'm knocking devastation. Maximum potential raising every day I see. Remember me, it's STG, I'm coming for what's in your head. You can't stop a fuck what you said. I'm the grinder, watching timer while you sleep. Getting out the rhyme, rolling in the deep.
Yeah. Shout out to Peso, McNass, JP.
Hey!
See you in November. December. My bad.
Hell
Wanna
yeah!
show up with the stick. Only keep it around.
Hey, that means a lot, bro. I appreciate that shit for real.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying?
And thank you for McNass giving me a chance and, get me up there. Like, that was sick shit, man. That set me on this road. And
He's
just,
a real one, man.
put a fire in me. So there
That
it
dude,
is.
that dude's that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, he's a genuine guy.
we go tap you the fuck in. We gonna get some features with you, PJ, McNass, PJ. Cook some shit up, man, for real. Good.
PJ, oatmeal, man.
Whoo! Try they got that oatmeal thing. I told her drop it on the deck. I had a rip on my shit. I'm like, damn. Let's play that shit. Let's play that shit. PJ washed it. Oatmeal. We gonna play that shit just for y'all. Y'all gonna like this shit, man. If you don't know, go check out PJ Washington. He's got some content on everywhere.
It's already like one in my search here.
You can literally jam this shit anywhere. Are you ready for this shit, y'all? I do not own the rights to this music, but he will let me play it. PJ Washington, Oatmeal, FGP Radio.
Honestly, like she had that. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick. I said a blade on my shit. I'm like, damn. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick and let her rip on my shit. I'm like, damn. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick. I said a blade on my shit. I'm like, damn. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick and let her rip on my shit. I'm like, shorty got that. Goddamn. Calling me pipers, told her to pop it on your man. On the meat, yo, shorty going ham. Know your boy post when she riding me to the jam. Beat me, told her go backwards. When I'm in the pussy, I hit it until her back hurts. Got her screaming, oh God, like a pastor. But I ain't feeling the vibes, you know I'm gonna pass her. To the guys, it's a vibe. Go to sleep and do the shit another night. Every night, like a ride. With your bitch, yeah, you know she down to ride. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick. I said a blade on my shit. I'm like, damn. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick and let her rip on my shit. I'm like, damn. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick. I said a blade on my shit. I'm like, damn. Shorty got that oatmeal thick. I told her drop it on the dick and let her rip on my shit. I'm like, shorty got that oatmeal thick. I got that manual transmission. She got that grab on my shit like, ooh. Shorty got me feeling hella groovy. She wanna give me sloppy toppy up in the movies. Goddamn, how you so thick? I'ma maneuver my hips like I'm on a ripstick. Drip, drip goes the click. That kitten just sprung a leak. I'm a freak, she a freak. The rest is tongue in cheek. She swaps the sheets. I'm always making a mess. Had a piece of the cake. I wanna taste on the rest. I'm a fiend for the peach. You know that I'm so obsessed. I'm in need, baby. Please give me the booty and breast. Goddamn. Yeah, my nigga, like I'm saying, the booty was dumb, like, bro. God, like, damn, like, bro. Earth.
Boom!
God damn.
Yeah, go check that shit out on SoundCloud, y'all.
That shit fire. PJ and McNass.
Fire! Fire in the motherfucking hole, man. But yeah, so tomorrow we got a banger. They all gonna be there. Come fucking pull up. PSA, we already talked about it. It is a 22 challenge, right? 22 veterans every single fucking day. Every single day. 22 veterans and active duty service members kill them fucking selves due to suicide.
You wanna pump them out?
That's a terrible statistic, man. Let's pump this shit out. I challenge y'all to fucking do this shit. I challenge all of you guys at home, if you can do it, to go knock out 22 push-ups, man. Because it's more than a number. It's a statement to support mental health awareness Yes. You know. Are you ready?
You got it.
All right. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2,
Oh, he's quick.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Give it to him. Hey. Hey.
That's
Thank
what
you.
I'm talking about, dude.
That shit means a lot. We don't talk about that shit enough, man. And mental health is serious.
It is. Depression is serious. Talk to somebody. Let it out in some form.
You gotta
Music,
talk to
however
somebody,
you
man.
can.
Everybody has somebody to fucking talk to. And if you don't got anybody, 910-709-4026, you can call me. I'll listen to your fucking problems. I don't give a fuck. If it means you're not gonna commit suicide, hey, hit my fucking line. Hit my line. But yeah, man.
We getting old?
Woo! Boom! I challenge y'all
22.
to challenge 22 people, man.
Post that shit up.
Yeah. What's the biggest misconception about STG?
Biggest misconception. Yeah, that was a hard one to think of. Something about them push-ups.
He said, I'm fucking feeling it. Whew.
Oh, hell. I don't know. You know, I don't really talk to too many people nowadays. Biggest misconception? I'm pretty crazy with what I do. I promote like crazy everything I do, and I make reels.
Do you give it your all,
people
basically?
just say I'm out there.
Yeah.
Normal people who like aren't chasing a dream are just like going home at the end of the day and watching TV, and they don't have they're not building something.
He's crazy.
I mean, I've lost some friends that are just like they don't do anything, you know, and it's not a problem if you have that, but if you put down people who chase a dream, it's like it's just people think I do too much, you know. That's what I feel, you know.
Right.
Like, I've had family members say that shit, you know, and I've been like, don't even talk to me anymore, you know. It's a hard road.
Like, are you close to your mom and dad?
Yeah, I'm close to my mom and dad. You know, I've had cousins say some stuff. You know, like, hey, it's, you know, why are you doing all this?
Why are you rapping? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, like it's laughable and stuff. And I was like, you know, screw off. I don't need you in my life.
So thank you. You're the chip on my shoulder that I need.
And you know what? It gave me motivation. Every time I do a show, I'm like,
well, that's what I talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's
gives me like such a. It actually helps me. So keep on, like, you know, for people who do want to do that stuff.
Yeah.
It pushes me on.
That's why I say, man, is like we need haters.
Yeah,
we need them.
It's great.
We need to have some type of haters in the fucking world, man. And whether that's somebody that's,
I mean, yeah, that's what it is, you know. And either way, you're looking at my stuff. You're looking at what we're doing. They're watching.
Right. Unless you know you're completely blocked. Unless you know, like, you ain't really seeing nothing. You seeing my shit. You see it. You know. I know it. You know.
Oh, hell.
But yeah, man, it's just one of them things. We gotta just adapt to it. Haters are everywhere.
Well, yeah, I'm constantly pushing my stuff, so like every day, you know, I push it hard, you know, and everybody I can, you know, talking. So
I think the only time you'll ever get haters is when they see you fucking trying something they don't think you're gonna finish.
This is the thing. When I did all this music, I bared my soul to the world, and there's a point where I realized, listening to all these artists, Juice WRLD, Mac, Pete, they didn't hide things. They showed everything that was in their soul and what they were feeling, and they put their whole heart into music. And they didn't care what the world think. They were doing drugs. They were doing this and that. You know, they're whatever the fuck, riding around with guns. You know, like whatever their niche was, they're showing it to the world, bearing to see, and not hiding it. And that's what made beautiful stuff. And I do that. And for a normal person to see that, to see a change in somebody, to do that, it's way different for them to handle, you know. It's because I'm really in for it. I'm here to show the world who I am. STG.
ST motherfucking G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked. I'm gonna be sharing a couple posts about him, so you guys will, if you're on the page, Feelin Good Podcast, check out, you know, some of the articles that I'm gonna have.
I'm still amped.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
from the push-ups.
Oh, it'll juice you up, man. I asked STG. I said, if you could choose any superpower, this man had a crazy response. I loved it. You want to share with him?
What did I say?
You said
stay up 24/7.
He said he would stay up 24/7 as a superpower. Now, why the hell would you stay up 24/7?
Okay, I get up at 6 a.m. and I'm on the road by 7, and then I'm at work by 8, and I work till 5 o'clock, and I get home at 6, get a shower and everything, 6:30, and I'm like, man, I would really like to get some food, so now it's 7:30, and now I'm like, man, I've been running 24/7, like to chill, but no, I just go to the studio, and now it's 1 a.m. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get back up to work, and I do that 5 days a week, dude. And I'm like amazed. Like I'll sleep in on a Saturday, you know, and then like work some more and go out, you know. But there's never enough time in a day for everything I want to do. Like I want to go out to the bar, have some drinks as well. Maybe go do some stuff.
Right.
But I always find myself constantly fighting the clock, watching the timer. You know, you listen to Isolation, watching the timer while you sleep. Because I'm literally up while you're sleeping, grinding. Like I do that.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now. That's where I have to be to get better. So that's what it is.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful answer. I definitely never looked at it like that, but I definitely value it.
If we didn't have to sleep, you know, we'd have an extra 6 hours a day to chase our dreams or go do something, be with family, friends, find myself as an adult, find time hard to, you know, go see my parents, go see everybody, do things with my siblings, and also do what I want. You know, so you already know. We all do. So
right. I wish. I wish that would be nice. You definitely get a lot done. Woo! Yeah, there was I always talk about this article that La Russell did with. It was what was the interviewer's name? I can't remember the interviewer. They did an episode where they pretty much asked him, you know, like, do you post, how many times do you post? You know, like, do you think 1 time is enough, 5 times, 3 times enough? What do you think? He's like, man. He's like, think about it as you are trying to hit as many home runs in 10 minutes. Are you going to hit it? Are you going to swing every minute? Or are you going to fucking swing for the motherfucking fences every time?
I post 30 times a day.
Yeah. You know
what? Not just story posts, you know, little videos.
Yeah,
videos,
whatever it takes.
All of it. Combined, man.
Till the heart's content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only adds up.
Yeah.
Like that?
That's good. That's good, man.
That's the breeze. What flavor is that one? Lemon mint?
Yeah.
That one's fire, but blue raspberry.
He said the blue raspberry. You fuck with the weed flavors? They got the breeze flavors, the weed?
Oh, the breeze pens, man, they're like $50 for a gram of THC, and it's they say it's really flavorful.
What?
But not potent. And I tried one. And I was like, yeah, it tastes kind of, you know, like a THC vape. 'Cause it's so flavorful.
Yeah.
But I'm like, go get yourself a cartridge, some platinums. They're like $13 for $99 right now.
They are. They're pretty fucking cheap.
You remember back in the day, they're like $25 a piece.
Oh yeah, 4 for $100.
Yeah.
4 for $100, and they used to fucking bag to get them for $5.
Oh my god.
Please.
You're a rear-ended mess.
Yeah, the motherfuckers are buying them left and right, selling for $30 all day long to make a $5 profit.
I knew people were shipping them from overseas to sell them. Don't buy those ones. They're bad. Yeah,
those got the aloe and all that fucking vitamin E shit.
That was when they first came out.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So, episode 130. This is the Belt, man. Any final words you want to close the statement out with?
Last song.
Let's run it.
That's it.
The championship belt. What's the name of the track?
This one's named Lost. This is the sum of my knowledge at the moment. And this is recording all in my studio with this new equipment. And so far, the crowd loves it, you know, and my stuff's a little dark. So that's kind of what you have to run with. So,
what does this song mean to you?
I'm still lost. Like, I feel like, you know, I'm lost in depression still. Like, I still go home alone, and like it's, you know, I still think about this chick in the past. Like I've had many chicks come and go. Not many, but like people try to take my heart, and it's just I've been frozen like for a long time. And
is it something she did? With that, like you're looking at comparison?
No, I don't know. She's been gone. We haven't talked ever, but it was just like I was truly in love with that girl. And for 5 years we spent together. Like it's kind of hard to erase those memories, and it kind of, you know, it's
right.
That's where it's at, and I'm healing. You know, it's ups and downs, and moving on. You know, doing my own thing, but some days, you know, are dark. You know, and you just let those out. And this one came out so as a form of music.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. You know. And plus, you know, I've been listening to a lot of Lil Peep lately, and his stuff was real dark and life beautiful but dark. So that's what I'm trying to bring out, the beauty in the darkness, I guess.
Hell yeah.
This is Lost by STG. Find me on SoundCloud. This has been a great time.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, we totally vibed this whole time.
We're having a blast, bro. Episode 130.
I can't help you. I can't help you, baby. I can't help you. I can't help myself lately. I can't help you. Can you help me?
I've had met last.
I cannot help you. Can you help me? I cannot help you. Will you help me, baby? Can you tell me what to do? Show me a way out of the blue. What happens next is up to you.
Look at my life, it's full of stress. You taught me no sleeping. Time goes by slowly, creeping, peeking, seeking, healing powers. Clear my mind, divine feminine. Empty my eyes, fill my soul up, pop it off with the rhyme. Look inside, dark design. What you find is STG. Listen closely, hear the screaming. Close the door, look at me beaming under that lock and key. Heart of trees, prisoner, but lonely me. Turn to a sinner, devil's winner. The grip is tight, losing love just don't feel right. So STG and Lucifer through the night. Woo! This path was not chosen, my heart remains frozen. A black hole sucks me in the form of depression. Everyone I let in ends up getting hurt in the end. The only thing I think will work, a time machine to take me back to her. Right all the wrongs, cherish every moment. It's not possible, so I write a song from my soul and post it. I hope it reaches her and she knows it's a space that floats and waits for her until the end. Even if she never shows her face again, bury me with our memories when the dark wins. Heart of trees, roots so deep it's hard to leave. Each one leads to somebody, someone you love. Feeling push and shove, pull you down to the darkness, to the ground. Reach out to the sky, the light shines brighter as the time passes by. Wonder why they all be telling the same damn lie. Forever is not the truth, so I spit fire in the booth. Heart is tired, soul is blue. STG, what do we do? That's some shit.
That's some dope. That was I was definitely bumping my knee the whole fucking goddamn time. I know, even though it was supposed to be
deep shit, you know. It comes out. You know, I made some weed songs and shit. You guys go check out my profile. I got some happy weed songs on there too.
And this is just the start, man. This man's just getting started.
I'm putting out at least, man, it's been like 2 songs a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been learning so much every time too, and it's only getting better. Like, literally every song is better. I'm like, I show people an old song, I'm like, you gotta hear my latest one, because there's so much more knowledge I put into it, so much more production value and everything else. Like,
yeah.
So
you see the fucking level up every day.
I hear it in every song, like the level up. Like, my next style I'm going for is another boom bap. Like, McNabb inspires me to do boom bap stuff. And also, I'm gonna shout out Chase Passion.
Chase Passion.
Have you heard? You remember Chase?
That's the dog. Yeah, he was on Volume 1.
Okay, Chase Passion, man, he is coming back.
I've known him since Western. You know,
me too.
Yeah.
I've known him since childhood.
We used to run like missions and shit with like.
We're running around in elementary like. He's a great guy and he has a awesome style. Go check him out. Chase Passion. He's on SoundCloud. He has some great songs and he's coming out with 2 new ones. He's telling me he's working on them. I've been pushing him to get back out there. So go and comment on his stuff and give him your support. He's coming back out.
Yeah, you want to hear a song before we close out that I'm on?
Yeah.
All Gas No Brakes. It's it's on all platforms. It's by Chainless. CHXINLESS.
Alright, what?
Which one? All Gas No Brakes. CHXINLESS. Pretty much, he just took the A out of it and made it Chainless. But yeah, this is
Mike Sniff.
The artist is Chainless.
Oh hell.
You got Apple? Let's see. Let's put Chainless in first.
Hopefully, some people can relate to that song.
All Gas No Brakes, y'all. Y'all gotta check that one out.
You're happy. Be where you are. That's all I got to say about that.
You got any? Here, we'll look it up on YouTube. I don't think it's on Spotify. I don't think he'd be putting shit on there. Or what is it, SoundCloud? Yeah, I don't think he uploads it.
You know, actually, I have to thank a lot of my inspiration coming from the dark places. Like I've come from the breakup and stuff. It's put me on this musical journey, and it's allowed me to express what I've had. But with these new songs, I'm moving on to this new album where it's called The Space Cadet. So it's gonna be
the top one.
A lot about.
This is got like a little logo.
That one. It's gonna be a lot about some fun stuff.
Space Cadet is?
Yeah. So
when are you dropping that?
It's gonna be probably about a month or 2 here because I'm working.
Shit. Any date or just kind of in the air?
Just in the air right now.
Oh shit!
Whenever I finish it, you guys ain't waiting on me.
He said, "Hey, you'll know when you know."
In between that, I'm gonna be regularly putting out songs. All Gas No Brakes.
This is a song. He asked me to be on the intro.
Wow. On the intro.
Yeah, pretty much. We were just cooking one day, and he's over at my crib, and he's kind of talking about, like, man, he wishes he could just have 100,000 followers, and I'm like, come on, man, like. He's like, man, I just want to fucking just get there, just get 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you gotta
it's
look
a long
at it like
road.
That fucking grind is what you appreciate.
You gotta be a champion like me.
Yeah, you gotta fucking, you gotta appreciate the fucking grind of it. And he was like, the way I said some shit, he was like, I was telling him, like, there's motherfuckers with 100,000 followers, and you're out working them. You're out working them like motherfucker.
You get lazy.
Yeah, and it's like. It's not even that. It's just there's people who
you gotta be hungry.
There's people who have all these views and they're bought. They're bots. So it's like, yeah, you're fucking got a lot of views, but anybody can fucking buy that shit.
If you're a local rapper, you're a small guy. Never answer those messages of people trying to get you views. It's artificial views. You want real, authentic views from people you've seen. People have seen you. Don't do that fake shit. Cause we actually know you'll have like 1,000 views on a video.
It's better to have fucking 200 views than fucking thousands of fake views.
Exactly. It's better to have 20 views than 1,000 fake
all
views.
All that. Yep. Facts.
One. Swear to God.
Yep. Facts. It's
You ready for this fire?
Yep, I'm ready, man.
Okay.
Oh, go to the beginning.
Yo, let me holla at you, bro.
What's up?
You've been working like fucking crazy lately. Like, for real. Ain't nobody working like you working right now. I just need you to stay focused. Remember that music's important. Keep applying that fucking pressure and going nuts. Fuck if you ain't getting 1,000 views on a video. Fuck it if you ain't got 100,000 followers. Fuck all that outside noise, man. All 2022. All gas, no fucking breaks. Don't let up. Show them who the fuck Chainless is.
Okay. They don't wanna see me make it. Wanna be me so bad y'all fake it. I thank God y'all hate it. Yeah, I'm at the top, but I came from the basement. Ain't no way I'm stopping. Only 23, but a nigga still plotting. Notice on my phone I'm jotting. Gas no brakes, cause I got no option. They don't wanna see me make it. Wanna be me so bad y'all fake it. I thank God y'all hate it. Yeah, I'm at the top, but I came from the basement. Ain't no way I'm stopping. Only 23, but a nigga still plotting. Notice on my phone I'm jotting. Gas no brakes, cause I got no option. You don't wanna see what I can do when I hop in the booth and I'm making a movie. You better watch how you move, fuck boy, when you stepping up to me. He think that he hard me, stop at the yard with a little loaded up toolie. Go ahead, make all them songs like you bought it. Nigga, who was you fooling? Wait a minute, let's backtrack. You know that you never had that. Saying they won't hear a peep out of you, but you open up like a hatchback. I'm sick, no hazmat. Bullshit, I'm past that. They secretly hate when I'm cooking it up, cause I'm up in the street like a lab rat. Now let me do my dance, I'm about to show you how I do shit. Now put that one leg in the air and get that solid movement. Do my dance, show you how I do shit. One leg in the air, get that solid movement. All gas when it comes to the music, no breaks for what I've been doing. You hate cause I'm making a movement, too late cause I'm already brewing it. If you feel me, like I'm brewing coffee, my nigga.
Y'all can't stop me, nigga.
They don't wanna see me make it. Wanna be me so bad y'all fake it. I thank God y'all hate it. Yeah, I'm at the top, but I came from the basement. Ain't no way I'm stopping. Only 23, but a nigga still plotting. Notice on my phone I'm jotting. Gas no brakes, cause I got no option. They don't wanna see me make it. Wanna be me so bad y'all fake it. I thank God y'all hate it. Yeah, I'm at the top, but I came from the basement. Ain't no way I'm stopping. Only 23, but a nigga still plotting. Notice on my phone I'm jotting. Gas no brakes, cause I got no option.
God damn. That guy. He's got fucking huge ass lungs. That guy can spit.
That's changed the show.
Gotta see that shit live. Man, that's what I'm working on next. I'm working on
tomorrow. He'll be there.
Really? That's the shit I'm trying to work on. Some boom bap, man. I'm trying to perfect that shit. I'm pulling out of this. Like I got so many genres I'm interested in, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. Woo! Yo, bong rips. Make sure you do them. Make sure you do them. You will get much higher than you would normally with a blunt. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah, it's scientifically proven. Actually, it's healthier for you as well.
Very healthy. Very. All right.
We out.
STG. We out of here. You want to leave them with a closing statement?
Yeah. See you guys
December 3rd. Peace, y'all. Go fucking follow, show some love.
Yeah.